Rams radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
You starting with the good, you starting with the bad, you starting with the ugly. What is it? Because the bad and the ugly are the same thing.
Well, I think the good will last longer than the bad. So let's go through the bad and the ugly, and let's save the good for all those big blue fans out there.
Welcome to Bart and Carlin on this Monday of the Couchcast.
Victory Monday.
That's right, on 880 ESPN, on ESPN New York.
You get time and a half today.
I'm sorry?
You get time and a half today.
We do?
Yeah, it's bonus.
Yeah, guess again.
It put you over your 40 hours.
Yeah, not quite. That's not what's going to happen. But at any rate, we are excited to actually talk about some positivity when it comes to the New York Giants, and we are excited to potentially think that maybe you have a quarterback. But then there is the Mets. And it's all on the table for you at 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. We are getting to it. Be a part of the program on the YouTube channel as well with the comments on YouTube. Go there, and you can sign up subscribe at the ESPN New York YouTube page, and also go on the ESPN New York app and just click right on the link.
To hear, like, I wonder how is it such thing as Met Giants fan?
Oh, yeah. Sure there are. Generally speaking, Yankee and Giants fans go together, but there are Met Giants fans. Yeah, absolutely.
So I wonder if you're that combination, how are you feeling today? You know what I mean? Like
conflicted, confused, emotional.
It's like, are you like, well, that sucked, but at least this happened?
It's very much an at least this happened thing, because you have to lead in your mind with the negativity of what was a 3.5-month collapse.
Yeah. See, and that's why, right? Because it was like it was death by 1,000 paper cuts, right? We just saw it happening, and we just was hoping that maybe, just maybe, we can get there to the finish line before it was all said and done. It was one of those things, like, can they hold on? And the Tigers on the other side of that. But we thought maybe the Mets, then especially after they won the first one, but then it's like, to add insult to injury. That team?
No. You cannot, with the Reds losing, you cannot go to Miami and lose 2 out of 3 the way you did. That and not score a damn run yesterday. And you know what?
That's the exclamation point.
I don't care if people are annoyed by this or upset by it, but I know everything I need to know about this Met team by how quickly Pete Alonso told me, I'm out. I'm out. This was Pete Alonso after the game, asked about opting out and how much he loves being a Met. You watch. He'll say a lot of good things, but then
playing for this organization, the city, I mean, it's really, they've continued to believe in me. I've loved playing here. There's some great guys in this clubhouse. There's some great people in the staff. And I mean, every single day, it's just been a pleasure coming to work and putting on the orange and blue. So for me, I've really appreciated and been nothing but full of gratitude every single day. So, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've loved being a Met, so hopefully they've appreciated me the same.
Do you expect to opt out of your contract, Pete?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out. Okay? He's opting out, and maybe they can pay me to stay, but let's make no bones about it. It's not we'll have a discussion in the offseason. It's not me and my family will have to talk about it. It's not any of that. It's I'm out. Yeah. And what that tells me, I don't care if you think I'm jumping to a conclusion or not. The way that 4-month collapse just transpired, that is not a guy who, even though he is saying all the right things, is dying to stay a New York Met. That tells me what transpired over the last 4 months really had an effect with what happened in that clubhouse.
Do we have a clubhouse problem?
I don't know, but that tells me there might be something. Why wouldn't I think that there's something there when Pete Alonso, who has been the model citizen for a long time, immediately tells you, yeah, we'll see. They can pay me. I'm out.
But here's the thing. We knew that he waited forever to utter those words. He had to be foaming at the mouth to be able to say that. And he played his ass off early enough to be able to say that. And at the end of the day, he fell short.
Bart, you were one of the most outspoken players we've seen in this town.
Yeah.
If that's you in that situation, are you saying immediately after the game, I'm out? Or are you saying immediately after the game, well, we'll see, I got to talk some things over, that kind of thing? Here's the thing. You even have to think about it.
Yeah.
You even have to think about it.
Because it's like one of those things, like you felt like you go back to the level of disrespect that you felt about how they treated you.
Exactly.
And how they held you hostage, and they could have made you feel the security that you wanted.
Let me tell you exactly how he's feeling. They made you feel that. They made you sweat it. They made you go through all of that in the offseason. You went out there and killed it for him all year long. And now that might be Pete just saying, I don't know, I'm opting out. We'll see how much they love me. But right there, it also says to me, yeah, I can't really wait to have other options besides this. Part of it is certainly the money. I'm not naive to that. But a big part of this has to be the way things went down here over the last few months. And Pete doesn't think that the Mets are going to step up. That's really what it boils down to. And that says to me what's going on right now. I don't think it's a bad clubhouse, but I don't think it's a good clubhouse. And when you have like 3 and 4 guys who are getting it done and that's it, I'm sorry, that's a problem.
Yeah, it wasn't the one that they had the year before, that's for sure.
No.
It didn't feel like it was selfless.
No.
It felt like it had a lot of expectations and a lot of pressure, and they succumbed to it. That's exactly what it feels like. And it's one of those things where Pete's going to – I think he's putting it out there early for everybody out there to know I'm available. I think, but he's still going to face that harsh reality that a power hitting – I know his OPS was up this year and his RBIs were great, but for all of that, it's not a market for aging above 30 first baseman.
Listen, I get that. I don't think Pete is sitting here looking for $200 million. I don't think that's what he's looking for. I think he's looking for
more,
fair.
But he's looking for more than what the Mets are willing to give him.
Yes, and he should be.
And if they didn't, if this is the thing. If they didn't give it to him last year, what makes us think that they're going to give it to him this year?
Oh, I don't think they're going to give it to him this year,
exactly.
Even though this is somebody that went out and hit 38 homers and led the team in runs batted in.
And where did it get you?
Exactly. But you can say, where did it get you? But right now, you saw the movie The Departed?
Yeah.
You know what he is? Pete right now is Mark Wahlberg in that movie. I'm the guy who did his job. You must be the other guy.
Yeah.
Because nobody else, not nobody. I mean, you can look at 3 or 4 guys and say that they got it done, but in the end, the whole thing was a systematic failure for the Mets. And this is why I think Steve Cohen has got to take a long, hard look at this. Nobody should be getting fired. David Stern should not be getting fired. But, Bart, I have to tell you, I'm happy today. Even though I was rooting for them to make it, and you always want to have some postseason to really sink your teeth into and enjoy, I'm happy today. Because it makes me think that they will take this seriously.
Yeah.
The way this went down, the way you go out with a whimper, you can't not take it seriously.
And the way you go about the operation, right? The way you go about your decision-making, the way you look at starting pitching, the rotation, all that stuff has to come under scrutiny now. If you make it to the postseason, they would have got on a bit of a run, then they would start projecting. They would start saying, well, with this person comes back and, Tong is going to be better. Everybody's going to have more experience. Singer's going to come back. Manaya's. They'll start explaining it away. With this one, you have to take a deep dive.
Yep.
And you got to analyze all the things that went wrong, all the analytics, all the reasons why. You got to explain to the boss why, the what, the how, and why you didn't execute.
So when we circle back to this in a few weeks, and they have done that deep dive, and they really analyze what happened, what do you ultimately think the answer is there? Because I think we're probably on the same page. If I know what I think you know, you know.
$340 million.
Yeah.
That's what we spent. This is what I get for $340 million. Okay. That's your mulligan. After that, we got to start having some other conversations. Like, it's not a mandate, but what's the plan? the biggest collapse, and you hate to slap it on the Mets, but it fits, right? We saw this happening, and why couldn't we stop the bleeding? Why couldn't we rally? Why couldn't we come together? This was a slow death.
I'm looking at this. Your top 6 highest paid players are all position players. Sean Manaea is your highest paid pitcher, and he is 7th on the team on the payroll. 7th. So a couple of spots behind him is Clay Holmes, who you just converted into a starter at $13 million. The way the Mets spent this money and the way that they are trying to build this analytically when it comes to discounting starting pitching is not a winning formula. It is not a winning formula to get you far into the postseason.
We saw that with the Yankees. The baby bombers, the all or nothings.
Yep.
And for the most part, it was the nothings.
For me, this just has to be more about the Mets figuring out exactly what went wrong, understanding that it's the starting pitching, and addressing it from there. And Stearns, who, listen, I like David Stearns because a couple times he has come out and said, yeah, I haven't been right about a lot. Yeah, you know what? If I had it to do again at the trade deadline, I probably wouldn't go get Clay Helsley because he was god-awful for us. He looks at things, and he tells you at least some version of the truth, and I respect that. But now it's when you're the Wonder Boy and you come over to run the organization, and this is what the result is at $340 million, 83 wins, that is not getting it done. In any way, that is not getting it done. And if I'm him, this is a deep look at yourself. This is a really deep look at yourself. It's so disappointing to see them end the season like this. And yet, borderline staggering to see it happen. Really disappointing. It's Bart Carlin on 880 ESPN. So there's the negative. There's that for you. I'm going to make it pretty simple today. What's wrong? What has to be fixed? And how do you recover from what is, as Gary Cohen couldn't have put it better on the broadcast, the slow, methodical collapse of the Mets season has finally come to a close. And you said death by 1,000 paper cuts. It feels more like you're getting hit with one of those little tack hammers. You know? Dink,
yeah.
Dink, dink. Like in your head
Just hit you
over
with
a 4.5-month period.
Staples.
Oh, God. So bad. So that's there for you. Now, we turn to the positive. Bart, I'm just happy that you actually have something to feel good about because I truly was worried. And this is not anything but a momentary reaction for this week. It's not that he went out there and lit it up. It's not that he went out there and convinced you that he was the quarterback of the future. But he went out there and he gave you some moments. And he gave you some joy. And he gave you a win. Granted, they lost Joe Alt in the game, but they gave you a win that nobody, including us, would have ever expected the Giants have. And now, if you can go to New Orleans, beat the Saints, and he actually plays pretty well, at 2-3, you're not feeling awful anymore.
At least you make it to Halloween.
Yeah.
And listen, that should be the floor. He missed some throws. I think he relied on his legs too much. But when you're starting in that moment and to meet the moment, right, I told you about what Eli Manning first couple of starts looked like. It was horrible. I thought, he brought an element that Eli never had, and maybe that's why Eli's moments went so bad because he wasn't a guy who could run. You feel bad for Neighbors. That's going to affect also his evaluation going forward about Malik Neighbors. But I think that first drive was really what sold you that the kid has something, right? The fact that he was able to make plays, how him and Scatterboo fed off of each other. Now, if it's anything I'm worried about, you saw the hamstring. Mm-hmm. You saw him take some hits, unnecessary hits. He's got to be smarter. Understand that this is not college. You think you about to stiff arm a grown man.
You're not running anybody over, or you're not slapping anybody in the head and feeling like you're fine.
You're not Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But if that defense, that's the defense that you have to support a young quarterback, to carry a young quarterback. You got to set him up with extra possessions, sexy Dexy with the interception. I thought Carter, even though it's not going to show up in the production, man, he was disruptive.
He was back there. He was a problem.
To sit there and watch him for the entire game and watch his impact without the productivity was impressive. You can see what they have, and if they figure some things out on the back end, you can see him maybe closing some of those deals.
That was the first time I watched them and thought, this is what that pass rush is supposed to be in order to cover up all those other warts.
Correct. And Justin Herbert just could never get started all game. And if you can do that against Justin Herbert, it's going to be a lot of people that you play against on Sundays that's not going to be half as talented as Justin Herbert. Now, to your point, Joe Alt getting hurt, them on them third, no excuses, because at the end of the day, they were the better team as far as their roster than the Giants.
Now,
and the Giants couldn't make the play to get them. The Chargers couldn't make the play, to get back in the game.
And it obviously all wasn't positive with the Malik Neighbors injury, and it sounds like that's an ACL. And again,
maybe just maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe just maybe. From all the people that have, whether it's Aaron Rodgers, Saquon Barkley, David Tyree, Shepard, maybe just maybe the two owners will come together and stop being so damn cheap and worrying about the events that they make money off of. Bless you. And put grass down. How about that? How about you recognize that your turf has been rated or considered the worst field in football probably for the last 5 years, and you keep ignoring it, and you're losing major people. Aaron Rodgers, Saquon Barkley, Victor Cruz. It's like, come on, man. Like, you got to see that it's something up with this turf and go to grass. Kansas City don't play on turf. You want to know why? You want to keep that off of Patrick Mahomes. You don't think that it's probably better for the Baltimore Ravens to play on turf, being that they got a track team? But they know it's not good. Like, technology is, we tell you about the sprint turf and all the turf that they have out there, man. If you can play on grass, play on grass. But these teams are doing that because they lease out the stadium so much that they don't want to ruin the ability to flip the field really fast.
I mean, think about it. Here's the list of guys. Notable ACL and Achilles tears suffered on the turf. Nick Bosa.
Yep.
Solomon Thomas. Jabril Peppers. Wan'Dale Robinson. Sterling Shepard. Kyle Fuller. Aaron Rodgers. Potentially Malik Neighbors. I mean, you have to look yourselves in the mirror at that point and figure out this is not good for anybody. We have to fix this.
I mean, you want to go back to Damien Woody? We can go back now. You can keep going.
Look, if he's out for a while, if he's out for the year,
he's done.
You don't think there's any doubt?
It's no doubt. Non-contact, jumped in the air. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Well, listen, that sucks. That obviously sucks, and that's not going to help when it comes to trying to piece your season together and get a little bit further on down the road as far as your development. But when you do see this and you see a quarterback who, yeah, I agree, little happy feet, let me take off a little soon, all those kinds of things. But you know what those are? Those are growing pains. Those are things that you're going to go through. And here's the good news. He's got the ability to get away.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can finish with 54 yards and there's only a couple of designed runs in that mix, and you really basically and you got sacked 5 times, but still you're able to make up for what could have been disastrous with how much they were going to get after you. That's pretty good.
You're going to have to coach them all. There's so many elements to this conversation about how we're feeling and how it can go. Is this enough to – I still don't think this is enough to save Dayball's job. I still think we're in the results business, but without Neighbors, what's the total that you actually want now? Now, you think about the schedule coming. He's got it under him, but this is where you got them. You beat a team that you weren't supposed to beat. You can't have that setback next week against the Saints, who played okay, who scored enough points, who was in a tough game, and defensively they can make things a little difficult. And now the film is out there, so now the RPO and stuff like that. You know, if I was a team and looking at what they did, I would blitz opposite Scatterbull, or I'll slant, and I'll make sure that I give a read. We would play that like we used to play Ronnie Brown, because the RPO and everything comes off the back being opposite. And from what I could see, they were running it opposite the safety down. That's why he would switch it. So I would play that game with them and make them run right into our blitzes. So let's see if they make that adjustment. If the teams make that adjustment next week, and let's see how that works with them making the adjustment. When they take away what he did this week, well, take it away.
Bart Carlin, 880 ESPN, on the ESPN New York app, and, of course, on YouTube now, where you can leave your comments. We will get some of those in. You can be watching over there all the time. If fans are just going through the list, chapter and verse of all the injuries, and a lot of them are saying, preach Bart on all of this kind of thing. But this right now is about the Mets and this collapse, and this is about the Giants and actually having some hope. We're going both ways with this. But here's a guy checking in on Twitter. Please stop saying the Mets collapsed. A collapse is sudden, like 2007. They were bad for almost 5 months. It's a bad season, not a collapse. No, it's collapse because you were 21 games over 500. You were running away and hiding. And then Michael Kay showed up at Citi Field, and everything went to hell.
We found somebody to hate.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That explains a lot.
If we're ever clear on one thing,
yes,
when you can actually assign a date to where things went awry, it was when Kay showed up in Queens, and when he went over, you know, the Triborough Bridge or whatever the hell it is they call it now, and he walked his way into Queens, showed up at Citi Field, and said, "Here I am, come after me, Met fans." And what do you know? The Mets completely fell apart at that point. Completely.
The straight hex.
We should start a hashtag I blame K. I blame K.
Now, how do you reverse
Let's start a hashtag.
Yes. Why would you ever let him in your building?
You can't ever again. Even when the Yankees are playing the Mets, he can't do the games.
Right.
Give me Rucco.
But, you know, it's one other thing I'm concerned with the Giants.
Although the Yankees would absolutely want Michael to be doing the games for their sake, because they want the Mets to collapse. They'll pay Michael double for those games.
You know, one of the craziest things, like, I love him to death, and I love the energy he plays with. Scatterbull's not going to last long.
No, I agree. This is a problem. I'm glad you brought that up.
He's not going to last.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be a 3 to 4 year guy.
Bart, he took a lot of abuse in college, too. Like, that body is not going to hold up the way he plays.
It's not. And it's going to break down quickly. Like, he can't be looking guys up like that. Like, you might run one guy over. That's one hit for them. If you're running 10, 15 people over, that's 15 hits for you. He's not. Listen, Ahmad Bradshaw was a little bit of the same. Had bad feet, you know, all that stuff. Never turned down a hit. But this guy, he runs with the mentality of a fullback. And trying to cut and make people attack you on an angle is probably better than trying to ram them over like you're a ram. You're not going to win that battle, man. I am concerned that 1 or 2 years, he's not going to be the same person. You can't win. You can't win that one.
No. And listen,
you may think you
to
big.
That point, yeah, that's his style of running, and that's how he's always done it. It's not going to work for very long. And when I see Dart do it, I just shudder. Like, what are we doing downfield?
Yeah, ask Cam.
And by the way, on a 30-yard run that got called back anyway.
Yeah.
Not that he knew it in the moment, but still, like, what are we doing?
Have you ever seen Cam Newton in person?
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
He's massive.
Cam Newton is probably one of the most listen, I'm a football player. Cam Newton's probably one of the biggest people, just like you just feel his presence, his shoulders.
Is he 6'5", 270?
Yeah. I don't know if he might be like 250, 260.
But he's just huge.
Yeah. You stand next to Cam, you're like, damn, we got to tackle that. And I watched Cam Newton get his button checked on the goal line against Atlanta, against a little safety.
Yep.
It is designated hired killers in the NFL. Somebody better get to Scatterboo and tell him immediately a change is going to come, like Sam Cook. But listen, for yesterday, I love the energy and passion he plays with. I just get concerned that it's going to be like a supernova.
Hit us up on the chat over on the YouTube channel. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York on the YouTube page. You can also go to the ESPN New York app and click right on the tile to go to it and listen there as well. We are just getting started. The Mets, the collapse, what has to happen, and are you as alarmed as I am that Pete Alonso's basically said, I'm out unless they pay me. I have no interest in staying, even though he said all the right things. To me, that was Pete saying, I'm not going to go through what I went through last year with this team and the way they treated me. So screw that noise. I'll be going and hitting the road, especially after what happened the last 4 months, unless they come correct. There's that. And then there's Jaxon Dart. If you all need positivity and you need to feel good today, that's fine. I understand it, because the Met fan right now is quickly turning their attention to football, and they will be, first of all, the Met Jet fan will be praying to God that they find a way tonight at the Couchcast to get a win in Miami, because if you don't, holy crap, that season's gone. That's not even a collapse. That's a never was.
Especially after the Giants did the inevitable. If they did it, everybody's going to put more pressure's on the Jets today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. So it's all there. Let's go. Lines are open at 800-919-3776. Who do you blame for the Mets' ultimate collapse here? What needs to happen? And do you blame Pete for saying what he said after the game? And on the Giants, Jaxon Dart, what has you feeling good? What has you concerned? It's all there. 800-919-3776. Tonight, get ready. It's a Monday Night Football experience. A new one with the ESPN New York Couchcast when the Jets take on the Dolphins for Week 4's divisional matchup. Settle in on the couch. Join the Altcast with all your favorite ESPN New York personalities, except for Bart, who we will check in with at some point during the broadcast.
Y'all want me to FaceTime? Y'all going to keep me on like a Teams call or something?
Something like that, yeah.
And then you can say what's up to Gelbs, because he'll be with us forever now. We was concerned we're going to lose Gelbs.
Yeah,
like we lost him last year. Yeah.
Stevie's got some free time. Stevie right now is reading up in the Post about the Rangers preseason. I guarantee you that. Anyway, we're all going to be there tonight. Unfiltered commentary, behind the mic banter, streamed live on our YouTube page from kickoff until the final whistle. Grab your snacks. Watch the game with the pros. It's the ESPN New York Couchcast presented by Calandra's Bakery, Jacob's Pickles, and driven by the All-American Ford Auto Group, your giant Ford Auto Group with giant savings and a giant selection. It's tonight, starting at 7 on the ESPN New York YouTube channel.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel Inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry, banana to sour apple, packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle. You'll get as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee with 0 sugar and 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today, or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon, and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
They've still got a lot of congestion at the Brooklyn-bound Verrazano Bridge on both decks, and once you get off the span, you're jammed on the inbound Gowanus up to the Belt Merge. We've got a crash at 3rd Ave, 2-lane shut, and then some more stop-and-go eastbound BQE at the Prospect Expressway. Delays going up to the Brooklyn Bridge, westbound traffic at the Manhattan Bridge. You've also got a tough ride on Staten Island. The expressway westbound has 2-lane shutdown for a crash at 440, so if you're heading out to the Goethals this morning, a lot of westbound traffic. And at the inbound Hudson right now, it's about a 25-minute delay for the Holland Tunnel. Watch out for a crash, though, heading up to the Skyway right by Wilson Ave 5 on Route 1 and 9. That's in Newark. Lincoln Tunnel down to a 15-minute delay, and 20 for the George Washington Bridge upper deck, 15 lower. Heavy outbound delays building on the Cross Bronx Expressway. I'm Jeff Fromm on 880 ESPN New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. And when the Jets and the Dolphins and the Bengals and the Broncos play tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 50% PBT or 2 30% PBTs. That's right, you can get in on the action with a 50% PBT or 2 30% PBTs this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/K to bet the Jets versus the Dolphins and the Bengals versus the Broncos with a 50% PBT or 2 30% PBTs. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Let's roll. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Did you see the Star Wars thing they did with Dart? People around here so creative, man. What's the new Star Wars? They got him with that guy with the giant. He got the giant headband on.
What was it? What are you talking about? The new Star Wars.
They took new Star Wars coming out, but the head guy, they put Jaxon Dart's head on his body. But it's not.
Was it Darth Vader?
No, it's like
I did not see this part, admittedly, because I watched the game on the plane home today. So I did not see this part.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in the papers and the stuff. Let me see if I got it.
All right. No, I haven't seen it because if they were doing it on that, I watched the broadcast on the way home because I had the Raiders game yesterday. My third straight week, I had a game where it ended in a field goal, but this one was a block field goal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And then once again, the Eagles again with the block party.
800-919-3776. Let's get to the calls. Let's go with Moose in Jamaica up first today on 880 ESPN. Moose, what's up?
What's going on, fellas? Batting leadoff. By the way, Carlin and Bart, what up? Jaxon Dart's whole thing is he's Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader, and when he wins a Super Bowl, he'll be Darth Vader, and it'll be the Empire of the Giants. Like that's his whole mantra. I'm serious.
We got one start in the books. Can we stop building narratives around superheroes and Star Wars?
111 is just the beginning.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
He's claiming that. I'm riding with it. I'm a Giants fan. And that being said, I have reason to be excited. One, we were outgained by 100 yards, faced a top 10, top 5 scoring defense, top 10 overall defense, and we were able to first force turnovers, get sacks, convert third downs. The offense looked functional against a borderline Super Bowl contender if they get hot against other opponents. They played 3 division opponents, beat them, either come back in the game or beat them soundly, including the Chiefs. So, and we lost to the Chiefs the previous week. I'm not playing the if and or what game back and forth, wins and losses. But I just want Dable to be validated because I saw what he did with Daniel Jones in 2022 and some talent on defense. And if you notice, Bart, I don't know if you noticed this, we didn't just play vanilla defense on first and second down. There was times we blitzed or ran some sort of hybrid.
But it was a lot of it was a lot of 4-man rushes and a lot of loop line stunts. Talented defensive line. Carter was playing on the outside this time. He wasn't playing some form of stand-up linebacker. I thought one of the biggest moments in the game was early in the game. It was the third down that McConkley dropped.
Yeah,
and he stopped and he just dropped it, and that killed any momentum that I thought that they could have, and it killed everything. So that's pivotal moments. Not one play loses or wins a game. I thought that was huge because it allowed the Giants to get momentum and allowed that defense to feel good and confident about itself.
Boy, I tell you what, Dable at the end of the game, he was hugging Dart like it was nothing.
Like
oh
twice.
My God!
I mean, it was
like
that
he
real
just saved his life.
It was the real one too. He grabbed him when you grab somebody behind the neck like that. It's like the behind it, like you pulling them and pushing them at the same time. Like
I thought he was going to lift him up and do like the Titanic thing.
Yeah. Then he leaned his head against him like he was Charlie Babbitt. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the Rain Man and the Mice and Men.
Dave in Westchester.
He was radio.
Dave, what's going on?
Big radio.
Dave. All right, Dave.
We'll come back today. Don't drop Dave. We'll come back.
No, I dropped him. No, pay attention. This is what we're doing. Jose in Brooklyn is next, 880 ESPN. What's up, Jose? What's going on?
Really, Jose, the body's still cold, Jose. The body's still cold. We didn't even finish the chalk line, man. Come on, man.
Oh, not yet, man. We still got the rest of Monday night for the Jets, so we'll see. So
look at you. Look at you, Captain Misery.
See, how can I be happy for the Giants and you can't be happy if the Jets win?
Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. But I was happy as I was watching the Yankee game yesterday and, watched Tampa Bay, totally lay down in that inning against the Blue Jays. I was also scoreboard watching the Mets, and I just got to say, as a person that's very petty, Mr. Juan Soto, who left the Bronx 5 minutes away from Washington Heights, where you were really home and everyone treated you like a hero, and now you're with the Mets, and now we could see why you were miserable. And we saw this, collapse coming, and as a person that's a Yankee fan, yes, I am going to bask in the glory, because Met fans will will be cheering and having a parade as soon as we record the final out in the playoffs, right, Bart? So I just wanted to, go out there and thank you for your time. And by the way, I just wanted to throw this out there. It's time for, Mr. Cashman to make an offer to the polar bear and kind of, get our, just desserts revenge. Thank you for your time.
Listen, from the way Pete sounded yesterday, he would walk over the bridge to Yankee Stadium. I don't think that would be a problem for Pete. I really don't. And I wouldn't be stunned. I wouldn't be stunned if that's what they did. Listen, the Yankees are going to have – we're going to have plenty of time on the Yankees this week.
Yankees have a history of that.
Yeah. We're going to have plenty of time on the Yankees this week for sure. And I'm looking forward to this series against the Red Sox. This is going to be good. But this today is more about that other team falling apart. Falling apart. Michael, I'm sure, is going to be talking a lot about the Yankees.
I mean, we can't talk about the Sox and the series that we didn't want. I'm just trying to get anything to get off the Mets.
Not happening. Not today, buddy.
You got the base running
we got plenty on
Sox.
Jaxon Dart. Just keep talking about Jaxon Dart because the Giant fans are calling in at 800-919-3776. That's what they want. Feel free. You want to stay positive today? That's fine.
Heart for Dart.
For the Met fan, it's today and this is it. Traditional. Let me clue people in on a little something behind the curtain here at Sports Radio, okay? When the Mets or the Yankees lose and their season is over, the fan will be there for a day or two, and then they're out. They're out for a good few weeks because they don't want to know nothing.
Yeah.
They don't want to watch the Yankees win.
Yeah.
They will start worrying about their football team, but the problem is both of their football teams stink, whether they're a Giant fan or a Jet fan. Hopefully the Jets win tonight. But point is, if you're a Met fan, here's your day. Tell me what the hell's wrong and how this happened and how you're feeling today.
You got preseason.
800-919-3776. Don't talk about preseason hockey. Don't talk about preseason NBA. I don't want to wring our hands over the loss of Precious Achua. No, none of that today. Bart Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York app.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Here's a run again by Dart. First and 10 will take it in. His first career touchdown.
It's a home game against a 3-0 Chargers team where your season is falling apart. You just replaced Russell Wilson. Oh, and by the way, you're trying to save Brian Dable's job.
Look, I got a lot of confidence in our rookie quarterback.
And your best receiver goes down with an ACL, and the kid still finds a way to get a win?
Obviously, this experience was a special one.
All I can say is that in his first start, Jaxon Dart looked terrific.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
You know so much about who you are. But do you know what makes your body your body? With over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help you know the truth. Because you know you're made of grit, wit, and a good heart. But just how healthy is that heart? You know you're made up of all the places you've called home. You know you're made of your mom's sarcasm. And now you can find out if you have her thyroid too. You know you're made of college all-nighters and 30s early-nighters, but those still don't explain your sleep issues. You know that you're made up of good meals with even better conversation. But are you actually absorbing those nutrients? A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team.
Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damien Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
Couchcast is tonight. Do not forget about that on the ESPN New York YouTube page. Begins at 7 o'clock. Jets, Dolphins. We are watching the game. Everybody from the station's going to be there. Bart, of course, is going to be over at SNY for his responsibilities there, but we'll get him in and part of the discussion as well. And it really, for me, is going to be about who am I going to snap on first, because I'm going to be pretty cranky, okay? A little problem with the plane coming back last night.
Man.
Overnight. Like, I was fading on the plane.
Tell me this.
Yeah.
We have time in between our show and that. Are you going to just go to sleep?
I'm going home.
Oh, you're going home.
I'm going to drive home about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Nap. Wake back up. I will probably get 2 or 3 hours in of a nap.
Why not just go to the spa right here and then go get a little hotel room?
No. I need my bed.
Okay.
I've had enough of the hotel room beds. You know what I mean?
Do you take your pillow with you? It's nothing worse than
if
being
it's
in a hotel and
drivable,
a pillow.
I do. Oh my God!
It's nothing worse than a flat pillow. You got to fold and you put the other pillow on top of the pillow, but it's too thick. Then you lay on your back. It's like, man, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Only place I can go 4 Seasons. I stole. Yeah. I think I was like, man, they'll charge me. I slept on the pillow. That pillow was so damn good. I took it. I said, hell no.
You know what's funny is like first of all,
it
4 Seasons.
$900. It charged me $900 for that pillow, bro.
I've been at a 4 Seasons once in my life. It was on my honeymoon, and my brother had a connection. We got it for free. That's the only time I've been at the 4 Seasons. Oh. But I will say this. When you do go to those high-end places, God, they charge you for every damn thing.
You're lying. You're like, oh, man.
Ain't no roll out of bed. Here's the free breakfast in the lobby.
It's like, I had to blow my nose. I opened the little cleanup. Yeah, that'd be $7.52. Like,
yeah.
What?
Get me to the Fairfield Inn.
I popped some Q-tips. Yeah, that's $3.25.
Here's Eddie in Rockland up next on ESPN New York. Eddie, what's going on, dude?
Eddie, my buddy.
Hey.
What up, Holmes?
What's happening, fellas? Bart, we got a situation, a big situation here, you know. Did you see Jaxon Dart shove off Dable? We got a situation here where Dable's acting like he's saved his job.
Yeah.
And what happens if we got a just situation where the players don't want to save his job? Because that's what I see. I don't think Neighbors likes him, and I don't think Dart likes him.
Are you ready for Lane Kiffin?
No, I would give it to on the run. If things look like you said, they're going to find him out. The defenses, you can only run so many times with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't run and he's diving head first.
Yeah, he crazy.
You know how many of those can he do before something happens?
Well, I think first of all, Eddie, we have to stop trying to get into his head about how much he enjoys or how much he likes Brian Daboll and doesn't like Brian Daboll. We have no idea. I don't care about that right now. This one game did not save Brian Daboll's job.
Right.
Let's be clear.
I wonder will they be able to will they be able to will he be able to make it a whole season? Because the reason, for him to play one season, he sure got banged up a lot. I mean, he hurt in his hamstring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got dazed a little bit. Now, he could have been fatigued and pissed because he looked up and and he knew it was coming back. That's when he had to go be evaluated. But if he plays at that rate and that reckless, I don't see him how sometimes when somebody gets in and they lightning bolt, it's only 5 games. Roll chemo. So you got to pace yourself, brother. You got what, 13 more of these. You might want to pace yourself, and I don't know, and that's why you have to move Russell. You see when Russell went in there, sack instantly, everybody's looking like, pfft.
Yeah, it goes in the game.
It just
sacked.
Took all
that. Looks like
that looks familiar, right? It's like,
well, look, Buzz Killington's back at quarterback.
That's why it has to be. That's why it has to be Jameis.
Joe and Elizabeth next. ESPN New York. Joe, what's up, buddy?
Hey, good morning, Bart Carlin. I'm a Giants and Mets fan, so obviously an emotional roller coaster this morning. My question is, with this win, do you think that Daboll's job is secure, and do you think the hot seat over in the Mets organization is a lot hotter now with this collapse?
Nah, it's hot as hell over here, brother.
I don't think with the Mets right now. Do you think Mendoza is getting fired? Do you think
I think he's a good. I think he's a good manager. I don't know about Stearns, but I know Stearns just got here, so he's not in trouble. Yeah. Mendoza's a damn good manager.
Stearns is not getting fired for the mere reason that he was the guy that for years, Steve Cohen was trying to go and get, and the Brewers wouldn't let go. All right, good talk.
Yeah, but the fact is that they made the NLCS last year. I get that, but the fact that you made the NLCS this last year and then you just total collapse is really bad.
Yeah, but I don't think that's on Mendoza. I think that's more on Stearns. The fact that he bet on pitching and he bet wrong.
And we had Andy on last week, Andy Martino from SNY. And remember one thing. As much as Cohen is a guy who's going to spend his money and be an aggressive owner, he's not George. He's not going to act irrationally when it comes to firing somebody right away. So I would doubt very seriously that either of those guys lose their job. Are they looking at Jeremy Hefner a little bit differently? I don't know. To me, that would be just blaming Hefner for something that wasn't his fault with the starting pitching. They built up that whole pitching lab bit at the beginning of the year.
Come on now, the hitting coach is fired.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Remember they met with the hitting coach a couple of times early in the season because they couldn't hit. Yeah. You know that's coming.
Whenever you get the dreaded vote of confidence and all of that, you're done.
Mess around.
It's absolutely over. David and Elizabeth up next. D, what's going on, dude?
What up, fellas? What up? Yeah, let's get straight into it. Number one, the Mets stink. Yeah, I blame Stearns. The coupon stuff bit you in the butt. So we got a long off season. We'll see what's good with that. Okay. All right. Hold on. Wait 1 second. My bad. Last but not least, I do want to say this though. Jaxon Dart played a good game, but like I said before, nothing really changed. He was getting hit. He definitely brought juice to that Giants team, and they played really well, and they executed well. But let's see how he does against the Saints. And, man, like you guys said, don't wet the bed tonight, Jets. Come on, bro. We need a win. Giants can't get a win, and then we don't get a win. I'm going to be sick. Appreciate you, gentlemen.
That's not going to be good. Look, Jets have to win tonight. Look, for me to even have any faith in this going forward, if the Jets lose, you have done severe damage to my confidence level. Severe damage.
I mean,
you are shaking your head right now like somebody who is going over to SNY and almost kind of feeling like, I know what's coming here. And you're smiling and laughing about it. So I'm not reading the situation wrong at all. You're going to be sitting there at 10:30 tonight like shaking your head over some stupid play that would have cost him a game.
We need Justin Fields to play like Jaxon Dart. Reckless. We need him running, taking off. It's got to be a Justin Fields.
Can we just get Justin Fields playing like Nick Foles? Honestly. I'll take Justin Fields just playing like Browning Nagel in his first game. Anybody. Just not awful.
Oh, man. You never know. You never know. And Miami, the Miami that showed up last week was a good Miami. And this Miami hates the Jets. They hate us with a passion, man. And it's going to be cool because you're going to look up and it's going to be you're going to have Daddy's going to be there with Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the field. What a proud moment for him. Probably Auntie Joy going to be there. Monday Night Football, Mason Taylor. Grew up on those sidelines. Grew up in that stadium. Probably knows a lot of the people in that building. God, give him
Bart's
something.
a beaten man already, and it's only 10:55 in the morning.
I don't know, man. It's 50-50.
ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York app.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates. I played sports my whole life, and my dad was my biggest fan. Because he lost his leg in a construction accident, it was sometimes tough for him to get from his car to the bleachers, but that didn't stop him. He always kept a folding chair in his trunk and would cheer from the parking lot when he had to. And over the past 35 years of building D'Agostino & Associates, I've made sure our team does whatever it takes to accommodate our clients and help them get every dollar they deserve. With my son and my daughter by my side, we're going to continue the legacy of getting justice for people just like you. The consultation is always free, so call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222, and ask for me, John D'Agostino. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey, but we'll always make it easy for you to meet with one of our attorneys. Remember, I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, listen to this. All it needed was a new starter.
Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed. From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Put it in the box. This is your radio home for New York Mets baseball. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
That Met collapse, I tell you, when you consider how it unfolded over 4 months, that was really something to behold. Bart Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York YouTube page, which, by the way, now has video of the show each and every day, the entire thing. We are right there for your viewing pleasure. So go there and check it out. Get locked in. Watch your boys. And, you know,
Is that Jaxon Dart celebrating?
No.
After the one win inside?
You're watching some video of I think one of the Cincinnati Red celebrations yesterday.
But then they lose, and then they saw that the Mets lost.
But the Mets lost, so they can go celebrate.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like different when you win and you celebrate. When you lose and the other team lose, it's like, yeah, we suck, but they suck more.
So you lose, you go back in the clubhouse and you watch the end of the game. Oh, they suck worse than us.
Right. You're like, oh, my God.
I tell you, I don't know how anybody can ever justify what went down there over the last 4 months. It was so bad, and it just was a perfect way to cap it off that you cannot score a damn run off the Miami Marlins, who, don't get me wrong, played well over the last couple of months of the season. I said on Friday, I have no idea what to expect this weekend, and I am not shocked at all.
They just needed 2, and they got the first one. You just needed 1.
They got the one. They got game 2. They lost on Friday night, and Friday night was uninspired.
Was that Alcantara?
Yeah. Friday night was uninspired. And then yesterday, or on Saturday rather, they shut them out. They did a great job. And then yesterday, just getting embarrassed. Just embarrassed. God, that is so awful for the Mets. And I don't feel like we have heard from enough Met fans today about this and about how it all went wrong. And guys, I really need to point to this. Here's how you know there are big problems. Right here. This is Pete Alonso.
Playing for this organization, the city, I mean, it's really, they've continued to believe in me. I've loved playing here. There's some great guys in this clubhouse. There's some great people on the staff. And I mean, every single day, it's just been a pleasure coming to work and putting on the orange and blue. So for me, I've really appreciated and been nothing but full of gratitude every single day. So, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've loved being a Met, so hopefully they've appreciated me in the same.
Do you expect to opt out of your contract, Pete?
Yeah,
Yes.
no. Oh, yeah.
He's like, hell yeah?
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't hold it.
Did
we ever hear from Soto?
Do we hear from Soto? I do have, here's Soto. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I think Tom has it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm the only winner on the team. The rest of them are losers, either by choice or by birth.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I knew that was coming.
Baseball, man. Baseball. I don't think even if you have a great team in paper, nobody's going to bring it to you. You got to go out there and get it. So I think it's part of it, and we just fell off short.
Yeah, perspective is what I'm looking for right after the loss. I'm thinking about big picture stuff right after the loss, too. I want to hear a little more from Pete here because I need to go back to this Pete stuff because I do think this says a lot.
I've grown up in this organization and what I've done here, I mean, I'm really proud of the mark I've left. I want to be the best teammate and best player I possibly can be, not just for the people here, but for the franchise and for the fans. So, yeah, it'd be great, but again, we'll see what happens.
What are you looking for in free agency?
I want to win. I want to win, and if I want to be able to. I mean, I know we didn't this year, but we had the right pieces. I think we just didn't do it. So for me, I think at the beginning of the year, you just want to have the best possible chance to hold up the trophy at the end and see yourself being a champion. So for me, that's so I do this. I want to be on top of the mountain. I want to win a World Series. So for me, that's That's the ultimate goal.
All right, one more here from Pete.
I'm the only winner on the team. The rest of them are losers, either by choice or by birth.
Yo, that never gets old.
It never gets old. Never gets old.
Watch Pete be a Giant next year.
I'm not going to be shocked if he's a Yankee. I really won't be. If he takes Goldschmidt's place, I wouldn't be stunned at all. What Pete's comments are saying to me, as he's trying to do it in the right way, when you are willing to immediately say after the game, I'm opting out, that's happening. Get ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me not just that you're aggravated with the organization the way that you were handled over the last couple of years, especially in free agency last year, but with the way this all went down this year, I am not going to be breaking a tear if I am not a part of this moving forward, because I think there were major issues there for that team to go through a prolonged period of losing like that after they started the year the way they did the first 2.5 months. And again, if you want to start the hashtag blame K, that's on you, because quite literally, from the day that Michael Kay showed up at Citi Field, June 12th, the Mets, from that point on, were god-awful. They were 21 games over 500 at that point. I think they were 45-24.
And they lost that game too, right?
If memory serves. That might be too many games. I don't know if they were 45-24 yet. It was June 12th. It was June 12th when Dave and Rick went out to Citi Field for their annual game. And then Kay showed up, and everything went to hell. You want to blame him? Hey, I'm good with it. You do what you got to do, because you're looking for any kind of answers that you can find right now.
And you know Kay will wear that like a badge of honor.
Yeah, they were 45-24 on June 12th, and I don't have a math degree or anything. What would that leave them the rest of the way? 38-54, something like that, or 38-56. Like, here it was. They were crap. How about that? That was the exact number. Crap. Does that solve it? I think it does. How about Fran in Massapequa? Next on 880 ESPN, the ESPN New York app. Fran, what's up?
What's up, boys?
What up, dude?
What about? Love you guys, man. I don't like the way they talk about you in the morning sometimes, Chris. You know, but it is what it is. You're a big boy. You can take care of yourself. You know?
Right.
Hey, if they ever want to have a wrestling match, you know what I mean? King Kong Bundy and Coco Beware come down and kick some ass.
I was thinking that you two against them two. Oh, that would be the greatest. But anyway,
Rick the Model. Martel.
Yeah. Spreading out there, spraying that arrogance. Yeah, let's go with arrogance was the name of the why do I know the name of the perfume that Rick Martel was spraying? I can remember that.
You guys would raise it to $100,000 in a charity match against them, but I'm a miserable, rotten Mets fan, and the bottom line is this, okay? I'm a free agent. That's the way I look at it. I'm 61 years old, 55 years as a Met fan, and I know all that stuff about you got to stick with your team when they suck, but they only suck, so I'm tired of it. But anyway, I'm a Pete Alonso.
So what you're telling me is you and Pete Alonso are opting out.
You're linked in.
Well, yeah, I'm all right. I'm as a fan, I'm opting out with Pete, so I'm following him. So right now, it feels really good right now to be a free agent, and I'd like to go maybe to the Yankees with Pete. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
How much crap did you talk to Yankees fans when y'all got Juan Soto?
Oh, yeah, of course. But listen, don't you understand? That's the pain of being a Mets fan. We got to talk crap when we get a player. They talk crap when they win World Series. I'm done with it, Bart. Listen, I've given everything I had. I'm 61. If I was 31, I'd say, all right. I am done with the Mets. They suck. Now, listen, I just said to you, if Alonso comes back, okay, if he chooses them, then I'll be with them. But no, they are horrible.
So it's just all Pete for you right now.
We gonna get gold.
Listen, where do you think? I think he's gonna go to the Yankees, maybe the Cubs. Where is a bandbox he can go to and hit a lot of home runs, man? I want him.
Yeah, look, I think it's likely.
You see him maybe to the Giants. Giants always give out money right now. They can't get people to come there. They got Devers. Well, no, Devers won't play first base, right? You want to play third?
Yeah. And exactly. He initially, when he went to the Giants, said, yeah, we'll do anything you want. And then it kind of became, maybe not so much. Yeah, I'm not really going to do that. But you get the point. I mean, with Pete, I don't know if it'll be first base. I don't know if it'll be the Giants. I do know it'll be first base. I don't know if it'll be the Giants. I don't know where it'll be. Eventually, it'll be first base into DH because Pete's glove, let's be truthful about it.
Is it bad? It's not bad.
It's not good. It's certainly not good. I mean, there's even a play on Saturday he's got to make, and it didn't happen. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I would say for the next couple of years, I would term it serviceable or livable if you are delivering the offense.
What's worse, Pete Alonso at first base or Giancarlo in the outfield?
I mean, Giancarlo wasn't terrible the times he was out there. The problem is you can only put him out there like once a month, right? I mean, you can't put him out there very much. I would say Giancarlo in the outfield is considerably worse. I don't know why I was even considering that for half a moment. Frank in Newark, New Jersey. Next, ESPN New York. Hello, Frank.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? Happy Monday. Needless to say, Jaxon Dart got me a little excited. I'm not going to get overboard with it. One of the things I'll say is the quarterback's best friend, aside his arms and his receivers and his offensive line and his mobility, is his availability. So now with Malik Neighbors out and done for the season, I'm looking at him like, bruh, sometimes in the open field, it's okay to just give yourself up on the play and not take a hit.
Well,
because
you see Justin Fields Jalen Hurts learned the hard way too.
See, it does confuse me a little bit that these young quarterbacks come in and that's not something they immediately know.
It's because they're watching Baker Mayfield go crazy.
You know, a lot of times you go through the adrenaline of it, so you're not thinking. I mean, you're not thinking straight. You're just going with what feels right at the moment. But eventually, that's one thing he's going to have to. I saw that he might have to work on. The other thing is, I saw that there was a lot of penalties, Chargers penalties, offsides, and it comes with experience. He needs to practice on taking advantage of the free play and airing it out. That was the one thing I saw. But if I sit here and start nitpicking everything, then I'm going to be an unhappy Giants fan and not let the kid develop like he should.
Look, it was fine. He went out and played well enough.
It was inspiring.
Yes,
the juice, the
there
short
was
fields.
The juice. You like the juice?
I mean, they got the little scatterboo lead draw guy. But teams are going to have plans for all that now.
Yes, they are. They are, but there was juice. There was energy. There was something to it that, frankly, there hasn't been in the organization in a few years. It's been a dead organization. We had one caller earlier, too, bring it up about Dable and what he did in that first year for Daniel Jones. Like, let's be clear, okay? Daniel Jones threw 15 touchdowns and 5 picks that first year. That, by no stretch of the imagination, is a good year for a quarterback. It was a good year for Daniel Jones. And he played well enough in the playoff game against the Vikings to win. But there was no miracle work being done there. That Jones would the one that is playing today would be embarrassed by that Daniel Jones from a few years ago when he was actually playing well.
Did he have one of the dumbest plays, like the receiver, one of the dumbest plays in football?
God.
How many times do we see that with them little Junior Whopper hands trying to switch balls while running full speed?
What are we doing? He's running full speed down toward the goal line, right?
After he made one of the greatest catches and runs after catch, splitting 2 defenders, put it up, and ended up being a touchback.
Was it Downs? Who was it?
No, it wasn't Downs.
It wasn't Pierce.
Nope. Somebody would start with an A.
All right. Well, anyway.
Good talk. You should go ask me what the name is.
See what it feels like?
Number 11.
Was Michael Pittman then? If it was number 11.
No, it wasn't 11.
Well, it wasn't 11. Okay.
It's a little micro mini pimp with braids.
All right, let's do it. Sideline to sideline, part 1.
It's going to happen.
This is Sideline to Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin. Steelers 24, Vikings 21.
Well, I kept to my promise.
Doubling.
I went to bed Saturday night about 11 p.m. Las Vegas time. I woke up yesterday morning 7 a.m. Las Vegas time.
Put on your Rodgers jersey.
First thing I thought is, the Steelers game is on. Second thing, I did turn on the TV. Hotel doesn't have NFL Network. That's okay. I can just flip on the old iPad. I'm straight. I don't need to go watch Aaron Rodgers this morning, and I was okay with that.
You are winning and leading the division.
All right, stop.
By 2 games.
Stop. Okay?
How dare you? You call yourself a Steelers fan.
Well, I will say this. The Steelers come up huge on third down yesterday with 4 sacks and 2 interceptions. Defense had 6 sacks.
Yeah.
Their most in a couple of years. Like that.
It wasn't as close as the final score.
No, that resembled the Steeler defense of old.
Against a great team.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz threw the ball effectively. Just the turnover, which
he threw for 350.
Yeah. The T.J. Watt, but Ramsey, they give up big plays. But Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf in the first half, 122 yards receiving. They got him involved. I thought that Gainwell was a breath of fresh air. He gave him a lot of pop. You know what I mean? You should be proud of how they played.
That was a little under the radar signing for them. I like that too.
Yeah.
I just
hate him so much.
I really do. I just cannot stand him, and it feels like pain every time I have to watch him. So I could have just been lying there.
Do you cheer when he scores, or does something well? But you only cheer the person who does something well.
I cheer when the team scores, but I do in my mind. I'm cheering for the team. I'm not cheering for him directly. That's all. It was the way I treated Ben the last 10 years of his career. Next!
Falcons 34, Commanders 27.
I hear the Commanders, like, what are we doing?
Well, Marcus Mariota.
I know,
no scary
I know it's Mariota. I still don't know how the Falcons put up 34 points in that game. Like, how do you let that happen?
The Falcons are uber talented, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Robinson at 185.
Robinson, yeah, he may be the best back in football right now.
So he now has 5 straight games with 100 yards from scrimmage. That's catching and rushing.
Yep.
And he's obviously playing exceptionally well right now. And Drake London finally came around. He had 8 for 110 and a touchdown. Penix, I'm up and down on Penix. I don't know what to believe in Penix.
He's up and down.
Yeah, I mean, what should I be believing in Penix right now?
I mean, yeah, he's probably one of the best throwers of the football. One of the prettiest left-hand deliveries. He's smart, he's accurate, but he makes dumb mistakes at times. I mean, Drake London yesterday, 110 yards receiving. They're finally starting to get productivity from Kyle Pitts, 70 yards on 5 receptions. They can spread it around. Offensively, this should be one of the top units in all of football.
By the way, we were both 0-2 in our picks yesterday. We still have the Jet game tonight. We are now 2-9, each of us. Wow.
We stink.
We are so bad.
I tell you what's still alive for me, my survivor pool.
Yep. You had Houston, did you not?
I am survivor. I will not give up. I will survive it. Survivor.
Yeah. Hey, Bay, put that one away. Put that one away.
Oh, Michelle. There you go, number 10. Oopsie. Let's see what the back on his jersey is. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oops.
Next.
Adonai
Mitchell. Okay.
Adonai.
Yeah, no, it's Adonai Mitchell from Texas.
Adonai.
Okay.
Bills 31, Saints 19.
First of all, it was, I don't want to say that it was predictable, but if you were going to take the Saints and what did it end up being, 15?
Yeah.
I think the line ended up being around 15. I would have thought that you were pretty safe doing it. We know the Saints stink, but we also know that the Bills were not going to put the foot on the gas for a game like that. And they have scored 30 points or more in the first 4 games of the season for the 3rd time in franchise history. And the Bills have now won 14 straight at home. Wow. Last time they had a streak that long, Bart, 1990.
It was those the back-to-back wide lefts and wide rights?
Wide right on the first one. I don't think the other one was wide left. But anyway, the other ones were...
it's kind of ass kicked.
Yeah, the other ones get your ass kicked. Anyway, Bills do win the game, but as we know, the Saints are awful, and there was nothing in that convinced me otherwise. Spencer Rattler is now 0-10 as a starter. Next!
Obviously, prayers
Lions
to him.
34, Browns 10.
I didn't play whatever that was. Anyway, Lions 34, Browns 10. Lions get 2 touchdowns from Amon-Ra St. Brown. listen, the Lions, since that hiccup, have straightened themselves out and are putting it together. 6 touchdowns receiving over the last 3 games for Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that ties Calvin Johnson and Herman Moore. Remember Herman Moore?
You think I didn't? Johnny Morton.
Oh, yeah.
Herman Moore, Luther Ellis, Robert Forshea.
Of course. Jahmyr Gibbs at 91 yards. Look, I don't look at this anything other than the Browns are not a very good team, and Detroit is a very good team.
DJ Reed, one of the best interceptions of the year. Going over the defender, catching it, diving over him.
Are you a believer?
We sure could use a corner like that.
I know what the score was, okay? Are you a believer in Quinshon Judkins, the Cleveland running back? He had 82 yards on 20 carries. He was the guy that didn't sign until the very end of training camp.
Yeah, he the guy with the split hair.
Right.
I mean, I think he's a baller. I think Flacco, I mean, he'll play, he'll have some great plays. Then these turnovers, man. He's become Jameis Winston. Another 2 interceptions. He's sacked a lot. I wonder if they go Dylan Gabriel and give him, see if he can have some juice, much like Dart tried to provide for the Giants.
Goff and St. Brown this year have connected for 6 touchdowns. That's the most among any combination of receiver and quarterback, with Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze right behind it. Next!
Patriots 42, Panthers 13.
I have to tell you, I was blown away by that score.
Patriots can score, though.
Yeah, they can. And the Panthers, after a 30-0 win last week, to go out there and give up 42 points.
Yeah, but that's a divisional game, though. Like, Atlanta's not that good. Patriots have a good defense, and they're scoring points at a high level. Once again, you got to give it up to Josh McDaniels. He knows how to coordinate. Sucks as a head coach, but he knows how to get his offenses right. And this team is explosive with all those tight ends, man. They spent a lot of money on the defensive side of the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Harold Landry isn't leading the league in sacks. Plus, I don't know if Gonzalez came back yesterday, but Gonzalez is one of the best corners in the game to me.
Is he on IR? I think he would have to be out for the 4th game, would he not? I believe Christian Gonzalez was on IR for them. Ted McMillan, the rookie receiver, is finally starting to do some things. 60 yards or more in 3 of his last 4, down for
Carolina.
Thank you. Tom, what was confirmed? You just sent me a text that said confirmed.
Yeah, so according to Adam Schefter, MRI with Malik Neighbors, season-ending torn ACL.
Take out the turf. And that's going to go into next year, so he's not going to have an off the season next year. Then you worry about after, he has.
Can't wait.
Achilles, another one?
Torn ACL.
Torn ACL. You worry about the Achilles the following year. Take out the turf. Take out the turf. Take out the turf. Damn the Beyonce and the Taylor Swift concerts. Take out the turf. I repeat, take out the turf.
So many of these indoor stadiums, it's grass now, too.
Yeah.
Same thing in Vegas yesterday. It's grass out there.
They bring out a sheet, right? They roll it in.
They roll it in and roll it out like Arizona.
That way, if you roll it in, you roll it out. That way, you can put the other surface. You just take it because it's on a tray.
Tom, we got any others?
Yeah, you want to do one more game?
Sure.
Eagles 31, Buccaneers 25.
Once again, tips and overthrows, and you show me a W or upset. Well, but this had to be an upset because the Buccaneers have had their number. Show me a special teams touchdown. Once again, Philly's special teams come through again. Jalen Hurts didn't have a great game. Jalen Hurts he completed 0 balls in the second half, 0 for 8.
Eagles have won 20 of their last 21. It is the 3rd time that they have started 4-0 better under Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, man. And they just find ways to win.
They are the first team to record a blocked punt return for a touchdown and a blocked field goal return for a touchdown in the same season. Remember last week?
Let alone back-to-back weeks.
Right. Since 2012 and the Seahawks. 13 years. First time that has happened, and they do it in 2 straight.
And A.J. Brown is still – Saquon hasn't gone off, and A.J. Brown is pissed about the passing attack.
Bart Carlin, 880 ESPN, and on the ESPN New York app, you're going to want to hear some sound from one guy who is well, let's just say blunt in his assessment of his football team. You will next. Plus, all of your reaction to the news that Malik Neighbors is now out for the year, according to Adam Schefter, an MRI revealing that he does have a torn ACL and is done for the season. On ESPN New York and the ESPN New York app.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Hey Yankees fans, hit your next adventure out of the park and onto the water with City Cruises New York. Sail your way to epic skyline views, delicious dining, and premium drinks. Upgrade your game day with a dining cruise, a cocktail sail, or a night with your favorite entertainers aboard City Cruises Live. Whether you're celebrating a win or just the weekend, City Cruises is a shipload of fun. Proud partner of the New York Yankees. Book today at citycruises.com/New York.
Okay, girls, ready to go?
Yeah! Mom, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? Me too, Mommy.
You want a snack?
Yeah.
Got it?
Children learn from our behaviors.
Mommy, can you open this,
All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, here.
Thank you.
They learn what is okay from the adults they see.
Mommy, are you on your phone?
If you're a distracted driver, chances are they will be too. What kind of driver are you raising? Funded by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
My friends, game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 7:15 tonight. The Jets are in Miami to play the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. 8:15. Bengals are in Denver to play the Broncos, and hopefully on the Couchcast, we will all not be wanting to flip over to the Broncos game.
Are y'all going to stay for both? Double bonus?
I believe we're staying contractually through the end of the Jet game, to my knowledge.
Listen, I want to know who can set the land time speed record in the Hot Wheels.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Rick's
I want to see you, but I want to see you get in it.
I'm not getting in it because the thing is just going to break.
Come on, King Poopa. No, it's regulated.
No, it's not.
It is. Listen, it's regulated for $350.
You're only saying that because you want me to get in it. That's all. By the way,
I'm going to see you spin out.
I like the way you call me that, because last night I got to the airport. I was pretty tired, right? I go and I'm just bringing my bag up to check it, and lady at the counter is all ebullient, very happy, and all that. And I said, thank you so much for helping me out here. And he said, "You go, King."
Ooh. King.
I got to say, I walked away feeling pretty good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just the little things that we can do for each other, man, and just make us feel good.
Honestly, it is. It is. I was tired. End of the day, I'm going to go sit down and watch the end of the Giant game, and trying to get a little bite for dinner at something. I've been doing nothing but eating in airports lately, and this lady just goes out of her way right there with a nice smile on her face. You go, King.
You go, King.
I loved it. Audio files, let's go.
The audio file.
Tom Bowers here on this Monday. Obviously, the biggest news of all is that Malik Neighbors is now out for the year. And in a word, that sucks.
Yeah, it is not good at all. It is the worst thing that you could possibly feel as a Giants this morning, because you had so much hope yesterday, and now a little bit of it is taken away. But at least you still got the quarterback that will hopefully keep playing well.
Okay, now before you go any further with it, the one thing I will ask you about this, and I want you to think about it, and then we'll talk more about it after audio files, is how now this is going to affect the development of Dart for the rest of the season, and thus the evaluation of Dart for the rest of the season. Don't answer now. Sit tight. We'll get to that in a bit. Okay.
At any rate, speaking of Jaxon Dart, Brian Daboll really liked what he saw yesterday and his level of confidence in Jaxon Dart.
Look, I got a lot of confidence in our rookie quarterback. But he's a rookie quarterback, so there's going to be mistakes that be made. We know that. There'll be more next week. There was some this week. It's not going to be perfect. I've went through this before, 7 years ago, whatever it may be. But the way he extended plays, kid's a competitor. Not going to be perfect. I'm sure he'll be the first one to tell you there's a lot that he can do better. We got to continue to help him do it better. I like his traits. I like his toughness. I'm glad we got him.
Subliminal Daboll. Just reminding you again, went through this 7 years ago, with that guy, what's his name, Josh Allen?
Yeah. This is what it looked like until we went out and got Stephon Diggs to make him even better.
I mean, come on. This is the way
he stays with.
Hey,
he stays with me.
The way he acted at the end of that game, Daboll.
Yeah, it was
like,
way over the top.
Son, you are going to save my job. And he is going to be hitching his wagon right to him. Bart, this is what I'm telling you to be careful of. I do not want Dart's development to be directly correlated right now to Brian Daboll and his future, because I think that's a problem.
Yep. I mean,
you saw it. Lou Fugazi in there. You saw it.
But
the way he was celebrating?
He had just did it over there. Then he came and did it again for another set of cameras.
Exactly. Everybody's going to see this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look how much he loves me.
Next.
All right, so the Giants are one big story. Another big story, of course, is the Mets' failure to make the postseason. And Carlos Mendoza, here's blunt. Team was built to go. They didn't get there.
There's no word to describe, what we're going through. It's pain, it's frustrations, there's, you name it. Came in with a lot of expectations. Here we are going home. Not only we fell short, we didn't even get into October, and this is a team that is built to not only get to October, but to play deep into October. Sad, frustrated, you name it.
Again, I would point you to the subtle glee in the voice of our friend, Mr. Bauer, as he was introducing that sound clip about Carlos Mendoza and the pain he was feeling. Here's Carlos Mendoza and the pain he's feeling. There's a little joy in there.
He's still smiling right now. Like,
exactly.
he ain't even reading them. What you smiling for?
I try and be a positive person. I'm not trying to
Yeah, so do I.
show anything here, per se.
Wait till the Red Sox. Wait till the Red Sox come in, man.
Oh, man.
See, don't see, like, when I was rooting for the Knicks after they defeated the Pistons, everybody wanted to jump on me. Now I'm trying to root for the Yankees, and you want me to wish bad things for the Yankees just because you're so smug.
I'm not even trying to wish any bad things for the Mets. I'm trying to set it up.
What else could you wish for?
I'm sorry.
What else could you wish for? It already happened. And it started with your little Trojan horse when you brought in Michael Kay. He brought out that bad Wuju.
Next.
Bad Uju?
Wuju.
Okay.
Aura.
At any rate, so there's one person that we already know who could opt out in Pete Alonso. However, there is another player on the Mets that can also opt out of his deal. And
yes,
he's a big deal, and that is Edwin Diaz, the team's closer. He was asked if he'll opt out.
Not yet. When I go home, I was waiting for season over to go home, talk to my family, to see. Always I like to make decision with my family. When I want my family to feel comfortable, feel part of my decision. Now I'm going home. I will start thinking of that and see what happens in the future. Yeah, of course, I love this organization. They treat me really, really good, my family, everything. If I decide to opt out, I would love to come back.
See? Now,
that's how you answered.
Was that hard?
Let's go back to Pete.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Pete.
Was that hard? It really wasn't.
Like, yeah, I'm going to opt out.
Yeah. Pete's answer. What are you dealing here? What are you gonna do?
Playing for this organization.
I don't need to go through the whole 30 seconds there. He says at the end, yeah, I'm out. I'm opting out. Yeah. No question. I'm opting out. No, I don't need to talk about it with my family. No.
Well, my family already know.
No,
we already discussed this. We discussed this in June when I was beating that cover off the baseball.
Next.
All right, so that's the Mets, and now the Yankees. And I will try and
he said it right there. He said just right there. Very subtle.
The Yankees.
And now
the Yankees.
The varsity.
The Yankees.
I need to give a transition somehow.
The
Yankees. The Yankees.
I'm not even going to show it now. We're in the postseason, but we're only in the wild card. We couldn't win the division because even the Yankees had some collapse
Even the
in them.
Yankees.
Aaron Boone on the matchup with the Red Sox.
Great team. Obviously have had a great season. We're going to see a great pitcher on Tuesday, but I know our guys are all looking forward to it too, and just try and continue to play our game.
Listen, I'm very much looking forward to this series this week.
I don't like how you try and come in trying to set expectations low.
Well, I mean,
that was a very measured response.
He's not going to. But listen, this is Boone. He's not going to come out and disrespect the opponent right away. That's not happening.
The Red Sox. Of course, you need to disrespect the opponent.
I know. It's just he's not going to do that.
Can we get the beef? Is this the beginning of the beef starting again?
I would love for it to be.
So the regular season can have some real juice.
Those were some glory days between these two teams. When they hated each other.
Who's your daddy?
It was amazing. When that stuff with Pedro was going on, it was so good. It was so good. And just seeing Pedro leave the mound in Game 7 of 2003, and he just set the whole thing on fire, and he walks off and he points to the sky. Who are you pointing to, Pedro? The ball you just are about to give up that's going to go 600 feet? Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm hoping that we get back to that Yankee.
I want a nasty series.
I agree. I would love to see this series pump up that.
Yes.
You know what I want? Here's what I want. I want a moment in this series that is like Jose Bautista when he throws the bat, and the next year
Get hit in the back.
Somebody gets clubs them right in the face. That's amazing. That's still...
Hit him in the ass cheek first.
That is still... Listen, there are so many of them that are good. That is still my all-time favorite baseball sports picture is Rougned Odor clocking Jose Bautista across the face. And yes, that one was personal.
And then it looked like his teammates was too amped to go help him.
Oh, no.
Like,
Next.
We understand.
And it ended well for Rougned Odor that season, losing to the Blue Jays in the postseason.
Okay, well, listen, I know he knocked Batista's ass out on that second base play.
Oh,
yeah, they lost the year before earlier. So, whatever. See ya.
At any rate, one more for you guys.
Who got a World Series? That's what I thought. Next.
One more for you. You teased it earlier. A blunt assessment of the team that he's on right now? Well, it's not good. And that's Cam Ward because they started 0-4.
I mean, if we keeping the buck right now, we so we 0-4. We have, at this point, we got nothing to lose. We dropped a quarter of our games and we've yet to do anything. So we have to lock in, especially myself on the offensive line, from the defensive line, from the special teams to all three faces. We have to play together. We have not played together this year yet. And that's just something that, we want to preach about it every day. Every day we got to do better. And we're doing that, but it has to show up on Sundays. It hasn't showed up yet, but it got to show up next week.
I love it. If we're keeping it a buck, we're your ass right now. In case you were wondering, that's where it was bleeped out.
Yeah, buck is 100.
No. The ass part was the one that was bleeped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Listen, I know that a buck's
I don't know why.
100. You don't have to explain that to me.
I don't know why I thought he was saying we're trash.
No.
Not that we're a donkey.
No.
Hey, man, this is Disney, man. You can't be doing that, Cam.
Well, he did curse shortly thereafter, but I think you could say we ass.
Okay.
If you can't, we just did. So it's Bart Carlin on 880 ESPN. Anything else, Tom?
No, that'll be all.
All right, on ESPN.
The Yankees.
New York. Yeah. The Yankees. Damien Woody in his weekly spot coming up in 20 minutes. Right now, though, the lines are open for the Giant fans on Jaxon Dart. And on the news that Malik Neighbors is now out for the year. How is that going to affect how they evaluate Dart the rest of the season? We dive in. We talk to you at 800-919-3776. Also a chance to remind you that on Saturday, October the 4th at Sports Illustrated Stadium, the New York Red Bulls take on FC Cincinnati with kickoff set for 7:30 p.m. Enjoy your match day early on the Boulevard at 4:30 p.m. Enjoy pregame activities, giveaways, and live performances. Then at 5:45 p.m., catch the Red Bulls on the red carpet. Gates open 6 p.m., where the first 10,000 fans get a reversible Red Bulls bucket hat for your chance to win a family 4-pack. Enter now through the ESPN New York app. Just click the contest tile, submit your entry. Bring the crew, secure your seats at NewYorkRedBulls.com. Plan ahead and travel smart. The Harrison Pat Station is closed Saturday, October 4th. Free shuttles will run from Journal Square to the stadium.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey Yankees fans, hit your next adventure out of the park and onto the water with City Cruises New York. Sail your way to epic skyline views, delicious dining, and premium drinks. Upgrade your game day with a dining cruise, a cocktail sail, or a night with your favorite entertainers aboard City Cruises Live. Whether you're celebrating a win or just the weekend, City Cruises is a shipload of fun. Proud partner of the New York Yankees. Book today at citycruises.com/New York.
Hey, let me ask you something. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? Would you seat them beside a lit fireplace or by the deep end of a pool? One last question. Would you seat your child in a car seat that's not correct for them? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. For more information, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is tonight, and things are heating up.
We genuinely really get along with each other.
I don't even think Peter watches sports. You could make the argument that Rick doesn't get enough credit for being a low-key fraud.
Carlin's going to be at this Couchcast, too, so we got to make sure we have a lot of cannolis.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is tonight. See it all unfold on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Brought to you by the All-American Ford Auto Group, Calandra's Bakery, and Jacob's Pickles.
So how am I supposed to do this? I've got no Malik Neighbors for the rest of the season for the Giants. And now I have Jaxon Dart, who is somebody that I'm trying to get an answer on for the rest of the year, and I've just lost his single greatest playmaker on this offense. And now I'm supposed to try to evaluate what I have in Dart when I take away his best weapon. So exactly how does that work, Bart, in the coming weeks here? Because I can see some good things, but when you don't have a guy like Malik Neighbors out there, it makes it a heck of a lot more difficult to figure out exactly what you have in Dart.
Yeah, and the thing is, I really don't know what you do from the standpoint of maybe trying to acquire talent. Now, a roster spot opens up. Do you have somebody?
You go trade for Olave?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you'll get the clearance for that.
Yeah.
Can't be spending money if we might get rid of your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps Dayball have a better built-in excuse about why.
Oh, God. The last thing I want to be doing is giving him more excuses. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's what you're setting yourself up for. Well, hey, man, we lost the best receiver in all of football. Big playability. Teams are just sitting on the sticks. They're not respecting us. You're going to get all that type of rhetoric going forward. So that's what you get ready for. But also from his development, you only can get away with that style of offense for a little while before the defense catches up and devises a plan. No different from when people first saw Lamar Jackson, and then when he played the San Diego Chargers in the playoffs, they put 4 safeties out there, so speed and athleticism. They're going to have a spy for Jaxon Dart now. They're going to play complex coverages. I thought really one of the best things that Thomas played the whole game, and he left healthy.
Yeah.
And even made that pivotal recovery.
The fumble recovery, yeah.
That's really what was reassuring, because he didn't get the type of pressure that you thought he would have, the pressure that really Jaxon Dart got, even though he was sacked 3 times by the same dude in the first half. Didn't come from the left side, all came from the right side. So you can try and shore that up by max protecting and running more boots and sprints and stuff like that.
Well, so in other words, if I'm trying to evaluate him, if I had lost Thomas, it would have been a much bigger blow than losing Neighbors at this point, because if I don't have somebody to block from him from his blind side, it ain't going to matter. That's pretty much what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
And also,
I get that.
What he did in a run game, he allows you to get an extra man because he can climb up to the top. He can take care of D-ends on the backside, let that guard scoop up to the next level. A lot of the big runs that Scatterbo had, I mean, you ask yourself, if that was a different running back with a little bit more speed getting through those holes like that, what would that be? Would that be, instead of 12 yards, 8 yards, could those potentially be 40, 50-yard opportunities?
800-919-3776. Here is Tessa in West Caldwell, apparently without a voice, on ESPN New York. What's up, Tessa?
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Oh,
Listen,
my Lord. You had quite the day, didn't you?
Go get some Anuka honey.
I did all of that, guys, and I gargle with salt water. I sound terrible. But
No,
you know
screw
me,
that. Get her some
still calling in.
steroids.
I was in the building yesterday. I'm talking about right there near the field. It was amazing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Doing cold, huh?
No.
What'd you say, Bart?
Before, were you supposed to be in the building before Jaxon Dart was named starter, or when Jaxon Dart was named starter?
Oh, no, these tickets got bought. No, these tickets got bought for my birthday back in June.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I'm not, me, I don't do no stuff like that. I'm a true fan. These tickets was bought back in June for my birthday. But what I wanted to say was, I know we're overreacting, but, we've been dealing with trash for so long. I'm not lying, guys. Besides being electrifying and thrilling, I've never seen so many Giants fans hugging. It was no fighting, no arguing, nothing, because it felt like a Super Bowl. To see the team, to see the defense cause a 3-and-out, and then to go march down the field, first play of the game, and score 7 points. I don't even want to do the statistic. I don't even want to do the math the last time the Giants did that. I don't even want to do it because it's embarrassing. But it was amazing. Like, it felt like a baby Super Bowl for us. Is that insane to say? But look how much trash we've been dealing with. But I do want to bring this point up. It's catastrophic when leak Neighbors. I felt so guilty being happy the rest of the game. Even today, I feel guilty. I don't even know. We're going to try to recover, but I don't really know if we can. But Andrew Thomas is such a pivotal, important part because, remember, I'm about to call him San Diego. The Chargers, they lost their number one offensive line guy.
Well, number two. Well, number two. Because Slater's out and Alt's out, so that's
right. And look how important that was. You get what I'm saying? Like, we was eating yesterday. The defense was eating. So to see Andrew Thomas, it's like, yo, dude, you was out with a Liz Frank fracture. Like, he's playing phenomenal. Like, it's like he hasn't missed a beat. And it's like, you're right, it was the right side that why he kept getting his head knocked off sometimes. But Andrew Thomas is so important, just like Carlin said. Like, this guy is phenomenal. We just got to show up the right side. I don't understand why we can't draft. Like, you know what I mean? But it was amazing. But, Bart, with the defense, can you see the greatness that can come out of that defense? I mean, first of all, I want Shane Bowen gone. But can you see it, Bart? They are so fast. It's, like, ridiculous, some of the things. And they finally let Abdul go to the pick. They let him rush. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my favorite guy on that defense is Phillips. I think he plays with that confidence and that arrogance that you need to be a corner. Short memory.
He's got an edge to him.
Yeah, he's a real big competitor. He's my new favorite guy on the Giants. This defense can eat as long as they're in games, and who knows if they can get a lead. But
yeah, maybe that was one of the most encouraging things. And I know that Slater and Alt are out, okay? But maybe that was one of the more encouraging
I think it was
things.
3 and Beckton.
Yeah.
They're starting 3 offensive linemen gone.
Okay. But they at least took advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Lawrence making the plays that he did, including the interception, that was, first of all, for those who look at that and just say, well, that's luck. That ain't luck. That dude put his hand up in the air, and he kind of controlled where it was going.
You saw Max Crosby do the same thing.
Yes, we did.
You don't swat it, right? You kind of tip it. We always say tip balls change games.
Crosby was destroying them in the first half. That was his first career interception.
Yeah.
He had 3 pass breakups, and he had 3 tackles for loss and the pick in the first half alone yesterday.
Crazy work.
It's Bart Carlin, 880 ESPN on the ESPN New York app. In moments, Damien Woody will join us. We also, coming this next hour, have part 2 of Sideline to Sideline, and we're going to get a little Christoph, too, frankly. That's coming.
Whoa.
That's right.
Let me buckle in.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York app.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
D'Agostino Law, Bite Back.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
That's right. A Met collapse, a giant response, and quarterbacks actually showing up to play. What a nice little change of pace that is. It's Bart Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. If you are not watching there, you are just missing out. Seeing all of this in its glory right now. All you got to do is click on the tile that is on the ESPN New York app right on that front page to watch, or go to the ESPN New York YouTube page, and we are right there. Of course, tonight on the ESPN New York YouTube page, it is the Couchcast. It is the Jets and the Miami Dolphins on this evening at 7 o'clock, and we will be with you on the YouTube page on ESPN New York, watching the game with you. Everybody from the station is going to be there, with the exception of Bart, but we will get Bart's thoughts in during the broadcast while he is over at SNY getting ready for a postgame, which he already looks like he is dejected about, considering what he expects to come. You are really worried about this game tonight. You are very, very nervous.
Everybody picking the Jets and all that type of stuff, man. And I can't remember the last time that they really won in Miami. I can't remember the last time. It definitely wasn't with Tua, because Tua was 5-1 against the Jets. It could have been when Mike White had to come in because Tua got hurt, and they had him for the rest of the season down. But Miami's not as tough as easy as out. I know they're struggling on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball with their secondary, but they always find a way to get right against the Jets. And they still have Mika Fitzpatrick. They still got Chubb, who's probably a trade chip, and Tyreek Hill and Waddle. They look pretty good against Buffalo at Buffalo, which is a difficult place to play. I just don't know with the loss of Quincy Williams, what happens to the linebacker. You don't realize that you don't have a linebacker until you start missing linebacker-made plays. When you start missing guys sitting in the zone behind guys, or guys sucking up on play action and getting moved and manipulated with the eyes of the quarterback, and it's like a little pitch and catch behind you. That's when you start saying, start taking those plays for granted. Because outside of Fred Warner, Raekwon Smith, I can't think of too many middle linebackers that get love, when that used to be the glory position.
The last time, is this right? The Jets have not won in Miami in 10 years. Is that right? The last time I have it here,
see what I'm saying?
27-14 in 2015. Is that right? It appears that it is right. Yeah. Oh, God.
Now
That's
you see,
a long time.
Now you feel me?
Yeah.
What I say about South Beach?
Listen, as you have often said.
10 years, I damn near was playing.
Well, let's start there with D. Wood. Damien Woody joins us right now, ESPN NFL analyst. D. Wood, it's Chris, it's Bart. Bart has long contended, D. Wood, that when it comes to the opponent, South Beach is undefeated. What say you?
Man, it is, man. Let me tell you something. There's a reason why you go to a place like Miami at the latest possible time. The latest possible time.
That's what I was saying last week. If you could fly in today, I would have done that.
Yeah, like, listen. And Bart knows this. It's certain places like South Beach,
yep,
Houston. Those certain. When you play like down in DC, you always flying at the last second, but then when you play Buffalo, you flying in the morning and be in damn Buffalo all damn day.
Like, yeah, we about to go to Cracker Barrel. What? Get the hell out of here.
Right.
We're going to meet at the Applebee's.
Right. Let us go play in Green Bay. We're going to fly in a day early.
Even when you go to Buffalo now, you can't sneak over the border. You may not get back.
I know, right? Right.
Well, D. Wood, let's just start. Since we were talking about it, let's start there. This, to me, is a game that Aaron Glenn cannot afford to lose, because at some point you need to be able to show some results for the work that you've been putting in, and this appears to be a very bad Miami Dolphins team. What do you say?
You know what? That's the exact sentiment I just said to somebody like 5 minutes ago. I think there's a critical point where you need to like get a win so your guys know, like, okay, we bought into the program, we've done everything you asked, and now here's the result of the work that we've been putting in. They're going playing against the Miami Dolphins team that, you listen, I've said many times that, you know, the culture in that program stinks. And so if you're the Jets right now, you need to go down there and impose your will on those guys down there in Miami.
The crazy part is, though, this is a week-to-week league, and we thought that they were dead, and we thought that the culture was bad, and maybe it is. But, man, did they show up on Thursday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills and show that, hey, that this is a week-to-week league. And what I get concerned with is Achane is a problem because he's a home run hit. Waddle, Hill, and without Quincy Williams, you lose the discipline of being in your windows, because we know that Tua lives in between the numbers and he manipulates the eyes of the linebackers. I don't even know who they're going to play because the backup linebacker to the backup is out, right? So McCorley is out. So, like, they got now I don't know who they're going to put there and how that affects both in the run game. Like I said, you don't appreciate what a linebacker does until you don't have one.
No, I totally agree. You know, Quincy Williams is one of the best linebackers. Obviously, his athletic ability and pass coverage, but more important, I think, in this defense, his ability to rush the passer. And I think the great unknown, you know, like you said, is, okay, who's replacing? Who's going to replace him? And it's probably going to be a young guy, maybe the rookie that they drafted out of the University of Miami. You know, he's, looking like a guy that's probably going to be in line to get more playing time. And so for me, I look at it like this, man. Like, you get Justin Fields back in this game. Those guys on the offensive side of the ball, they gotta impose it. They gotta run the ball. You know, the easiest way to really take one's soul in football is running the football. Like, go down there, run the football like you did week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, beat this team up. That's what you got to do. Go down there and physically beat this team up.
Damien Woody with us, ESPN NFL analyst, the former Jet as well as Patriots Super Bowl champion. D. Wood, Giants yesterday obviously get a little bit of lift out of Jaxon Dart. The bad news, of course, is that Malik Neighbors is out for the year. First of all, evaluate Dart for us yesterday and what you saw.
Yeah, I said that watching that game, it was clear to me that Jaxon Dart and Cam Scatterboo brought juice to that team. It literally popped off the screen. And I love what Brian Daboll did in that game. Like, you could see just the athletic ability at the quarterback position with Jaxon Dart, the design quarterback runs. They ran the ball 42 times. Think about that. What better way to help break in a quarterback than by running the football? And I think it also had an effect on the defensive side of the football because those guys were fresh. They fed off of what the young guys were doing on offense. And coincidentally, the defense probably played their best game of the year. And so, that's the positive. Now, here's the negative. I liken this Malik Neighbors situation to a couple of years ago when like Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Like, the Jets won the game, but they eventually lost the quote-unquote war because Malik Neighbors is their best player. And when you lose a player like that, man, it can just it can be devastating. And like, I have a feeling that will take effect, and it's going to wear on this offense over time during the season.
Now, when I look at Scatterboo and I look at Dart, it was great, the energy and the juice that they had. But I can't see Scatterboo lasting long, looking up to challenge everybody out there trying to tackle him physically. And I can't see Jaxon Dart, who had the hamstring, got dinged up a little bit, being able to last 14 weeks. Like, what type of conversations need to be had with those guys about their playing style?
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, that you can attribute that to just young guys, excited, home game. The quarterback, his first start, Cam Scatterboo, this, opportunity with, injuries in the backfield. I think you attributed it to that. I was watching, NFL Countdown on Sunday. They had Lane Kiffin on, and the one thing Lane Kiffin talked about, and Lane Kiffin, for everyone out there, is Jaxon Dart's head coach at Ole Miss. He talks about, sometimes, he gets too pumped up, and you got to calm him down as a coach. And I think that's something that Brian Daboll will talk to him about, and just let him know, like, hey, listen, you're amped up, you're pumped up, but at the end of the day, you do play the most important position in sports. We need you for the long haul, so protect yourself when you can when you're out there on that football field.
Now, also, I don't know, did you hurt yourself in that stadium? And, like, should the cries get louder to move to grass? Because you talk about the star players that have hurt themselves on that turf, and it just continues to happen. And we know why they do it, because they flip the field and they make a lot of money off concerts, WrestleMania, Summer Jam, all that stuff, but at the expense of their team and their good players.
Listen, they're changing the turf for the World Cup. So FIFA has basically mandated, like, we're not bringing our players over here and playing on turf. They need to play on grass. So if you got the money to put in grass, why wouldn't you invest in that with the players that you have on your respective organizations? It just makes too much sense. Remember, not only talking about like Aaron Rodgers, Malik Neighbors, but remember a few years ago, Nick Bosa tore his ACL in a game, when they played the Jets out here at MetLife. So there's been countless injuries, and we haven't even brought up like soft tissue injuries that we've seen just by playing on that turf.
Damien Woody with us. I can't believe I shut my mic off. Damien Woody with us, ESPN NFL draft analyst, primarily because that's usually Bart who does it, but here I am, the supposed professional in doing it. Right. Damien, last night, a 40-40 tie. I mean, that just is as weird as it gets. It just felt like being teased all night long to not get a payoff at the end.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's kind of weird to see a game in a tie, but I think, listen, if you're the Dallas Cowboys, I would feel better coming out of that game than the Green Bay Packers. And you could just tell by the body language. Just look at the body language and listen to those guys, after the game. Because let's be honest, most people thought the Green Bay Packers coming into that stadium where our last memory of the Packers playing in Dallas was them waxing the Cowboys in the postseason, and then Michael Parsons, quote unquote, coming back home was going to cause all type of havoc. But the Dallas Cowboys, like Dak Prescott, is playing as well as any quarterback in the National Football League. Yep. I thought Brian Schottenheimer had a really good game plan for Michael Parsons, pretty much held him in check. And so if you're the Dallas Cowboys, you're like, okay, we got an offense that can score with anyone. Yep. If we can somehow get this defense respectable, we might have something here.
I mean, Peyton Manning did it, right, for years. Like, they would get their ass, like, give up 300 yards rushing, but Peyton would allow them to play a certain way. The only problem is, they're asking a lot for Jadeveon Clowney to try and come in and provide a pass rush. Like, the one thing that even the Cincinnati Bengals were kind of basically building their team the same way. Hey, we got these two pass rushers, one we drafted, one's, led the league in sacks last year. I feel like it is a path for Dallas to still get to the playoffs based on, their ability to put up points at an alarming rate.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Ultimately, if you want to become a championship team, you got to be able to bring defense with you. And unfortunately for the Dallas Cowboys, it just doesn't look like they got the horses up front to really, have that come to fruition. But Dak Prescott looks as good. When Dak Prescott is healthy, Dak Prescott is one of our best quarterbacks, and he over the first quarter of the season, he's shown that.
D. Wood, before we let you go, what else yesterday jumped out to you and really caught your attention in Week 4?
Oh, man, there was a couple things. Indianapolis should have won that game against the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Indianapolis had that game won. Obviously, A.D. Mitchell with that inexcusable gaffe, with the ball fumbling out, celebrating early, ball falling out of an obvious touchdown, turning into a touchback, and then getting called for a hold on Jonathan Taylor's, 50-yard touchdown run. That's 14 points right there by one player. Like, Indianapolis is really damn good.
Who've been talking about Danny Dimes for years?
Say it again?
Who've been talking about Danny Dimes for years? Y'all been mocking me.
Hey, Danny Dimes he's been playing well. Although I will say, like in crunch time and that, in the moment of truth, he did throw an interception. But I think, listen, over the first quarter of the season, he's played really well, man. So Indianapolis should have won that game yesterday.
Who do you got in that division? Because a little spicy was between San Francisco and Jacksonville yesterday.
Man, let me tell you something. First of all, Jacksonville, don't sleep on Jacksonville. They're playing much better on defense, and Liam Cohen got a little edge to him. But I can tell you right now, he didn't want any smoke with Robert Saleh. Like, bro,
we seen Rob with his shirt off.
Yeah, you don't want any smoke with Robert Saleh. I can tell you that. But I do like the edginess that he has, that he's brought with the Jacksonville Jaguars right now.
You notice he walked past them, got 5 yards, and then let some people get in between them. Then he wanted to make a U-turn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had people holding him back, and they 15 yards apart. Like, hold me back. Like, hold me back. You don't want me over there. Like, bro, you don't want that.
Always make sure that big dude's right behind you, grabbing your shoulders.
That's right.
At least make it look good. D. Wood, great stuff. Appreciate it, brother. We'll talk to you next Monday.
Enjoy your ride home.
That sounds good. Take it easy, guys.
Damien Woody.
I forgot to ask about Lil Woody, man. You see Lil Woody bigger than – man, Lil Woody had a growth spurt, son. Is he next?
We'll have to talk to him about it next week.
Man. Yeah, Lil Woody played for the Twinboro Bears. I used to coach the Twinboro Bears.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, his son, got to be in the 8th grade.
What school or what town is Twinboro?
Mendham,
okay.
Yeah, it's the Mendham. They play at the Mendham High School.
I didn't roll in the rich towns, so I'm sorry.
Really, Chatham?
Well, at the time.
At the time, 4 scores and 7 years ago.
When I grew up there, Chatham was merely upper middle class. And I can't afford to live there now. That's for damn sure.
You go there and look at your old house, like, this worth $1.5 million? Mama, we should never move.
My old house now, they put on 4 additions to it for the small little house, and completely. Oh my God, it looks like
your old house
worth a monstrosity.
It's worth $2 million.
Yeah, it was. I think my dad bought it for $8,000.
All right, trying to act like Jeff Rowe from the Beverly Hillbillies.
No, I promise. It's nowhere near what it could be now. Meanwhile,
can't wait.
We had the news last hour that Malik Neighbors is out for the year with the torn ACL. This is baseball news, and it comes from the owner, Steve Cohen. He has put out a tweet just a little while ago to the fans. Are you ready?
A tweet?
Yep. Mets fans everywhere, I owe you an apology.
Ooh.
You did your part by showing up and supporting the team.
Broke records.
We didn't do our part. We will do a postmortem and figure out the obvious and less obvious reasons why the team didn't perform up to your and my expectations. We are all feeling raw emotions today. I know how much time and effort you have put into this team. The result was unacceptable. Your emotions tell me how much you care and continues to motivate the organization to do better. Thank you to the best fans in sports. Wow!
Yeah.
I owe you an apology.
That's almost is that almost like the Rangers letter?
It's not far off.
Letter?
Remember, it was like 2018 when the Rangers put it out there and said, hey, here's what we're doing, and it's going to be a little painful, but this is what it is. At the very least, you have an owner who comes out and says, we didn't do our part. And I love this. We will do a postmortem and figure out the obvious and less obvious reasons why the team didn't perform up to your and my expectations.
It's crazy because when you think about, like, the decisions he has to make, he has to make the decisions on Diaz and Pete Alonso, like both guys that we don't think was part of the problem, maybe part of the progress. But then we know that Diaz, good one year, bad the next.
Well, when you hear that, what do you think? When you hear the owner come out say all that, what do you think?
I think, well, he had to say it early. You know what I mean?
Well, first of all,
he responded early. Like,
all right, but let's be clear about one thing. As owners, they don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And so many of them in professional sports don't do it.
But he's a fan owner. He's like Mark Cuban.
Yes.
Like he lives on Twitter, so you have to respond when you know obviously what the disappointment is.
Yes.
You know, so we'll see what happens there, and let's see if he doubles down and tries to outspin his problems. I was told that Juan Soto has responded to the tweet.
Okay. I'm the only winner on the team. The rest of them are losers, either by choice or by birth.
I never will not laugh at that. It is so good.
Hey, fix all the people around me.
Jack Parkman.
He should have. Did he win something for that? He should have been best. Like, was
I don't think I haven't seen him act in anything since. Since he walked out in that leather jacket with the cigarette in his mouth as he's getting into his Porsche.
Not
the rest of them are all losers.
Not even the movie that Roddy Piper had.
Which one?
The aliens when you put the 3D glasses on.
I'm out here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. That one? Oh my God. Ira in Staten Island is up on ESPN New York. Ira, what's up?
Hey, good afternoon. Before we talk about Jets Dolphins, that was quite impressive. I really don't follow baseball, but man, it's good to hear from an owner because, the Jets, they just keep on winning 4 or 5 games a year, and the only thing I hear is that the ticket prices go up. So I got to give Stevie Cohen a lot of credit.
That's an interesting point and a fair point. And like I said, like the owners, they don't have to do anything, and most of the time they don't do anything. As far as addressing the fans.
Nope. And Bart, I have to agree with you tonight. I'm nervous about tonight.
Yeah.
I don't like the matchup. I go by matchups.
Yep.
And, 10 days off, McDonald, I think he's going to run circles around Glenn and Wilkes with his different formations and everything going. And if they get to a time, I know the Dolphins' defense stinks and the Jets should run the ball down their throat. But by the way,
can't run the ball if you're behind.
That's right. And in 2015, that game was played in London. So the real time they won in that stadium was 2014, Rex's last year.
Oh, that's
and that
right.
game was meaningless. That's
right. That 2015 game was in London.
That's right. And 2014, that's when Gino had a perfect quarterback rating, and Decker went wild, and neither team cared. But you got to give Rex credit for getting that win in his last game as Jets head coach. Unfortunately, they got rid of him a little too soon. But getting tonight, I hate to do it, man. I think the Dolphins are going to win this game. I think the Dolphins are going to win.
Ira, you're out already, aren't you? You're out already on Glenn.
I'm holding my judgment. My gut tells me I'm out. In my heart, I'm trying to stay there, but my gut tells me this is not going in the right direction, especially after watching Dart show a little something yesterday, and Members played well, but I wanted Dart, whether they got Fields, whether they brought Rodgers back, whatever the situation was, because the way the Jets, with their luck with quarterbacks, I'd rather take my chances with 2 than with 1.
But you got 15 years right there, and you'll be bad enough maybe where you can do that. You can go get the quarterback coming out this year. I mean, I think Memble's rated like maybe top 5 offensive tackle in football right now. Like his rankings, his PFF is up there with everybody. Lane Johnson, you name it. So I don't know. you can do a lot when you got two guys on the outside. Unfortunately, we never got to see him with Vera Tucker because you talk about running the ball. That was your best run blocker, too.
Vinny in Staten Island is next on 880 ESPN. Vinny, what's up?
What's going on?
Vicente.
I have a sneaking feeling tonight. Tua's getting knocked out. Dak's going to come in and beat the Jets. What's going to happen then?
Who? Who's coming in?
Is it Dak coming in tonight to beat the
Zach?
Jets?
Oh, the Zach attack. See, I'm just concerned. I really would feel a lot better if Jermaine Johnson was playing. I don't know if he's been ruled out.
Why are you people all acting like losers? Why? I know what history is. I get it. There's a bad football team you're playing tonight. Stop acting like losers. You're better than this.
Are we a bad football team?
Here's how I know that this organization has really done its damage. Listen to my partner, who was the first guy to stand up at the very beginning when he got here and was like, this is not same old Jets. I don't know what that means. That's crap. And they actually brought it back to a point where it was not same old Jets. But then you have been beaten down and having your spirit broken. You know what the problem is? And I've seen this before in that building. I'm not blaming SNY, okay? But I've been around a lot of losing at SNY. I spent a lot of time. I did the Mets pre and post for 5 years where they didn't finish over 500 once.
I haven't hosted a playoff game. I've been working there for 10 years.
Yeah. The only time I've ever seen anything positive was when they were doing giant post-game shows, and they weren't even like the official Giant station to do that. They were just doing their own anyway.
They were damn near Tubi.
Yeah. I know, because I was on them.
I would feel better if this defense was dominant, because when you got a dominant defense, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? When you got a dominant defense, like you can mess around and do. You're going to have games like the Giants had yesterday.
Jermaine Johnson is out tonight.
That means more Michael Clemens. God save us.
I just want to give you a hug right now.
We have good things. Like we always have them. We can never use them.
I just want to hug you. I want to hug you right now. Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time, it's deli time. 7:15 Jets in Miami to play the Dolphins. It's Monday Night Football. 8:15 Bengals in Denver taking on the Broncos. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes. Know if my heart is work stress affected? It's time to up my cardio. If my mom has something, how would I find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Hey Yankees fans, hit your next adventure out of the park and onto the water with City Cruises New York. Sail your way to epic skyline views, delicious dining, and premium drinks. Upgrade your game day with a dining cruise, a cocktail sail, or a night with your favorite entertainers aboard City Cruises Live. whether you're celebrating a win or just the weekend. City Cruises is a shipload of fun. Proud partner of the New York Yankees. Book today at citycruises.com/New York.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Don't forget the Couchcast is tonight, right here on the ESPN New York YouTube page. It will be everybody from the station, with the exception of Bart, and he will check in as well because he'll be up at SNY for Jets pre- and post-game this evening. The Jets and the Miami Dolphins in an absolute must-win.
I thought you was going to say pre- and post-mortem. I was like, come on, man.
I was going to say that. Listen, I'm the one who's optimistic. You guys are the ones that are just burying this thing already. Like, I think they're going to win this game tonight, and I think they're going to win it convincingly.
If they do, watch what Jet fans do. We start looking ahead, baby. Panthers. I don't know about the Cowboys now. They can score 1,000 on anybody. Bengals.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I'm very optimistic about them. I think they've got an excellent opportunity here to win this game tonight, and I think it's a very important game to win. But it's all tonight on the Couchcast. Yeah. Here's the deal. ESPN New York YouTube page, 7 o'clock. We will be there sitting our fat asses on a couch, eating, and talking about the game. Nothing you would want better than to have that accompanying you watching this Jets game.
Yeah, I think we should start incorporating our what's the astrology thing?
What? Like our signs?
No, the thing when you read.
Your horoscope?
Yeah, we gotta start doing our horoscope, man.
Why?
Just to let us know what type of week it's gonna be. I'm trying to find it, see if it says something inspiring, but it might not be. It might be the Post. No, okay. I think the Daily News is the one that has the astrology in it.
I haven't ever once looked at my
it'd be on point
report for my really.
Yeah, it'd be on point.
I think that's when you want it to be.
Nah, I'll be trying to. Some of them I don't be liking. I'm like, yeah, you about right.
All right, let's get to sideline to sideline.
It's gonna happen.
This is Sideline to Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin. Chiefs 37, Ravens 20.
Listen, you're going to need to explain to me what's going on because I don't get it. I don't know why the Ravens have been this bad, especially on the defensive side. It makes no sense to me, and I need you to explain it to me because how are the Ravens 1-3 right now? How is this happening?
I mean, Lamar Jackson, the way they went down there with the offense, the first play, like, man, they're going to put up 50.
Yeah.
Then ultimately, like, it's starting to become a game plan started by the Lions about how to pressure Lamar with the spies, and they're pressuring different, and, you know, they're being able to lock guys up. Like, now, likely coming back, Riley Stanley, once again, injuring himself, you know, really hurts everything. But this defense might be the worst defense I've ever seen. This might be the worst Raven defense in the history of the organization. And it shouldn't, because they got so many first-round draft picks. You think about your boy from Michigan, Adobu. You think Owe, Van Noy's hurt. Travis Jones is hurt. Matabike is hurt. They're missing maybe 4 or 5 offensive linemen. And like I said, this is a team that needs to make a very big trade for somebody opposite Raekwon Smith. That other kid is god-awful. I'm saying give Lil Smoke an opportunity to win a Super Bowl. Go make the trade for DeMario Davis and put him and Raekwon Smith next to each other. Watch how everything changes.
Lamar Jackson hurt his hamstring in the game. That's obviously a concern through his 250th career touchdown passes, 4 touchdown passes altogether in the game. But still, the Ravens get bombed out by the Chiefs 37-20. Next.
Rams 27, Colts 30.
Well, you heard G. Wood talk about this earlier, and the Rams were very fortunate to win this game because Adonai Mitchell, the second-year receiver out of Texas, crossed the goal line, but before he did, let the ball out of his hands and was celebrating, and what do you know? It turns out to be a touchback as it rolls out of the side of the end zone.
One of the greatest catches, contested catches, spin, run by 2 people, and then as he knows he's about to score, wants to showboat a little bit. Too often we see guys drop the ball before the goal line. We saw it last year with Corley, right? Guys, when they know they're about to score, they feel like they have to do something, right? So
yeah.
they feel like they have, let me be entertaining. Let me do something. Let me show the guy up that you can't catch me. And the Junior Whopper hands with the little Whopper Castle Burgers, you know what I'm saying, little hands. You understand that that's a grown man football. You got baby hands. You got them, I can't say. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Matthew Stafford, game-winning 88-yard touchdown pass to Tutu Atwell with 1:33 left in the fourth. Longest of his career, second longest by a Rams player since 1970. But it also didn't hurt that the Colts only had 10 players on the field for that play.
Indy's legit.
They are.
I don't know what's going on with the Texans, man.
It's not good.
If your quarterback getting his ass kicked, why would you trade a lineman? They just traded Cam Robinson, who they traded for last year from Jacksonville. C.J. Stroud is going to die.
Hit it.
Jaguars 26, 49ers 21.
Hey, Jacksonville's 3-1. Very quietly, Jacksonville's 3-1.
Number 1 stopping the run.
Yep.
And I believe they are number 1, if I remember, because I charted them for Get Up. 7 interceptions they had before yesterday, led the league in that turnover statistic. Lawrence hasn't played well, but he's played well enough. ETN is having a resurgence to his career after he was on the trading block last year. Another huge touchdown run, like 60 or 70 yards yesterday.
Yeah, when they traded Bigsby, that showed the sign that he was their guy.
It's the difference between when you get a new coach. One didn't believe in you, the other one loved you.
Jacksonville, their coordinator, Jersey guy, Anthony Campanelli. The Campanelli family, of course, of Paramus Catholic.
Paramus Catholic.
And Nunzio is a coach up at Syracuse, used to be at Rutgers, and then Anthony was at Rutgers at one point too. But the father there, that's a legendary New Jersey football family.
Yeah. Sounds like a mob family.
And football coaches, not.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna find
Let's
out.
not cast aspersions on our Italian American friends.
Then
Okay.
I'm gonna find out they got a Gold's Club, Gentlemen's Club.
They're number one against the run. Okay, that's what I know. And they're playing exceptionally well, and he's doing a great job down there. That's going to be a name that you're going to start hearing about head coaching jobs coming soon. Next!
Bears 25, Raiders 24.
Your game. Tell us about it.
Good snap. Spot is down. Kick is on its way. It's partially blocked. The Bears got a piece of it as it barely makes it to the end zone on a couple of hops. And Chicago has come up with a massive play on special teams.
Where's that Pete Carroll magic, man?
I'll tell you what. A couple of things about this. Number one, Geno looked awful. Awful at times yesterday. Now, they really did not have many answers early, but Geno threw 3 interceptions in the game, 2 of them to Kevin Byard, and just looked bad. He fumbled another one, and he just could not get out of his own way. But finally they had the coming out party for Ashton Genty. Genty had a 64-yard touchdown run, which was the longest run for a touchdown in the league this year. And he looked pretty good. But at the same time, the Bears, there's a pretty good connection clearly between Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze. Odunze's got 5 touchdowns already this season. So he's done a real nice job. And look, the Bears special teams came up with a big play when they needed it. DeAndre Swift scored a touchdown late to give them the lead for good. And, of course, they blocked that field goal, and that put the game away for them. Raiders cannot win at home. That is a nice stadium. Haven't been there
Amazing
before.
Stadium.
7 out of 8 they have lost now at home.
And you don't usually see
Vegas.
stuff like this happening to Pete Carroll, man. Not special teams.
Yeah,
and
that's
defense.
the thing. Watching the game last week and getting ready for the game this week, you would not know that's a Pete Carroll team. You would think that's a Raiders team, but you would think that's not a Pete Carroll team. It does not look like it at all. Next!
Packers 40, Cowboys 40.
What?
How does this happen?
Still tying in baseball.
So, traveling as I was, and the game was in Vegas, there were a lot of Bears fans who were watching the end of that game with me in the airport, and they're all getting all excited when the Cowboys come down and score. And the kid from Pittsburgh, for Pete's sake, the receiver, they just got traded. Come on, I can't
Pickens.
I can't even think of the guy's name. God, my brain's...
See, they leave Pittsburgh and they're dead to you.
Yeah, well, pretty close to it. But Pickens comes down, scores the touchdown to go ahead, and you look up at the clock. Oh, they left him too much time. There you go.
Could you imagine Pickens and Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers?
Please, don't even start with that.
Hashtag goals.
Well, in overtime, as it turns out, the Packers pretty much end up playing for a tie, which was odd. But
they played for the tie too.
Whatever, it was very odd for that to happen.
It's I hate that. It's like going to a boxing match.
Listen,
this is a university tie. Like mother, I just wasted my time. It's like It's like a movie not having an ending. Like to be continued.
It was like after a 25-minute match in the WWE.
Yeah.
As determined, this match is a draw.
Somebody losing tonight.
It was nothing more annoying when that happened. Nothing more annoying. Can I just ask, what is going on with Michael Irvin's hair?
He's been doing this for a couple years, man. I'm like, yo, man, he looked like the dude off, I forgot the little dude off of, not Phineas and Ferb, but the other dude.
I was going to say he looks like he's wearing his hair like the boyfriend in Coming to America.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. No, he got dreads.
Oh, he's got dreads?
Those
are dreads?
Yes, locks.
They didn't look like dreadlocks in the lighting he's in now. They look like curls.
Them straight dreadlocks, man. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
Oh, you got him in Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Look at he went crazy, man. Listen, everybody think I'm jacked up and I'm juiced up. Man, nobody has got more energy than damn Michael Irvin, man.
Yep.
Did you see him with the little whistle thing in Miami?
Yeah.
Yo, hey, he's still jacked up on Mountain Dew under there too, man.
They can't lose soon enough.
Bro, you run up on an old man like that, boy, you gonna find out what old man, grown man strength is.
Really disappointing to see Penn State lose over the weekend, too.
They always lose.
That's a shame.
Oregon came and kicked that ass.
We call that the James Franklin special.
You talk about him trying to cool the weather down. I understand you guys are disappointed. Yeah, it's you.
Bart Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. You can go there, leave your comments. We'll incorporate them into the show. Next, as many of your calls as we can get on Jaxon Dart and on the Mets collapse, and a brief respite with a Kristoff moment from the weekend. But Bart has got this from Samuel.
This fall, don't sit on the sidelines because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on all the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain, Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, laser focused on the one thing, getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided procedures and treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will design a personalized, non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. J. Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Monday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Can the Jets follow the Giants' lead and pick up their first victory of the season tonight? How confident are you in the Yankees against the Red Sox? And where do the Mets go from here?
Stearns has to swallow a really tough pill here right now. Stearns has to figure out what he was disgusting this offseason and this season.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.
I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team.
Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damien Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, listen, I'm not going to make this long. I'm a little annoyed about something from over the weekend. And everybody loves Vegas, right? But there is one little downfall to it. Hit it.
Carlin is crisp.
Hit it.
Crisp.
Go home.
I don't need that energy.
My headphones are falling apart. Come on, Eric. Get her a damn thing now.
Don't worry. Order some new ones. It'll be here in 6 months.
It's Christoph about the headphones now instead of Vegas.
Yeah, you know how much more they cost with these
these
tariffs. Gotta order them before the 25th.
Everybody calm down. All right, here's the deal. So this weekend went from Minnesota on Saturday, brutal loss for Rutgers at Minnesota, just absolutely horrible. Oh, God. Bad snap between the legs, couldn't hear the count, the whole thing. Anyway, whatever. So I'm in a bad mood to begin with. I get on the plane. I got to go to Vegas. Not going direct. I got to connect through San Francisco. So it's going to be a long night, right? 5:50 flight. Get to the airport, trying to get to one earlier. Can't do that. You can't talk to anybody at the airport anymore, by the way. The ticket agents, there are no ticket agents. There's just agents, and they say, we don't talk to you. You got to do the virtual thing on the phone. Oh, come on. All right, fine. Anyway, that aside, I get to the hotel in Las Vegas Saturday night at about 11:30 Pacific time, so that's like 2:30 in the morning here. And I'm wrapping everything up. I'm quickly getting into bed to go to sleep to do the Raiders game yesterday. And the shades are open. And listen, it's Vegas, so there are bright lights all the time, right? You got to do something about that. But there is a light coming in from outside that was like the Kenny Rogers roasters in Seinfeld, where it was just blinding. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I look out the window, and I didn't even realize where it was. I'm across the street from the Sphere. So there are all kinds of weird-looking shapes and lights that are coming out of this thing. And then there's a giant head that they put a face on that's staring at you. It is just so creepy.
Like Pac-Man?
Exactly. And it is coming through the window, and you cannot block it out with the shades. Like in Vegas, you got to be able to have blackout shades, and the hotel didn't have them. So I'm there laying in bed, and every other 5 seconds there's, hey, come see the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere next week. And then there's all kinds of Grateful Dead colors because the dead who won't go away keep coming back for shows at the Sphere, which is amazing to me, by the way, that the dead, who have been probably the greatest capitalist group in the history of rock and roll, are followed by hippies everywhere.
Yo, you keep trying to go to sleep. Bedtime in Vegas is 4:30 in the morning.
No, listen, I get it. It's Vegas. There's no bedtime, and you have to be able to do that. But if you're a hotel in Vegas, don't you have to have blackout curtains?
Yes. It's mandatory unless they want your ass to get up and go out downstairs and say, forget it, I go gamble.
I don't need a big picture. And this wasn't a hotel casino. It was just a hotel. So that's another thing. I would have understood it if it was that.
Yeah, that mean it wasn't tall enough so that the light can't come up to you. So it was shining straight down into you.
Exactly.
Like a spotlight.
Exactly.
You got to get those little thingies that you sleep with over your eyes.
Oh, like a big
oh my goodness! It is you.
Oh, Michael K's here.
This is the greatest night of my life.
Why is he here so early?
I will never forget this moment.
Why is he here so early? It's 1 o'clock. No, why are you here?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on. Why are you here? Why wouldn't you be doing the show from home today?
Because he heard the smoke about you blaming him for the Mets.
Oh, yeah.
Ball.
Hashtag blame K.
Ever since you went out there.
You know what? If that's how you feel, I'm good with it.
See?
Yeah.
Him and Tom has that same smug smile on their face.
It is kind of funny that, after I went.
Oh, no, it's not kind of funny. It's spot on.
It's tragic. It's tragic.
21 games over 500, and you show up, and it all goes to crap.
So I'm a mush.
All I'm going to say is that I'm sure that, maybe Lontrose pick up the phone, you get a little raise this offseason.
No, I'm good. I make enough.
Why are you here so early? I thought you would have done the show today.
Because I think I might go out to dinner with some guys between.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
we'll do a Carlin's Corner table somewhere.
Well, I would have been first of all, I haven't been asked. Secondly, don't get me started on your whole thing.
He said solo.
What a sham they've got going on, you and Meredith Marakovitz.
Listen to this, Bart. So we finally do the stadium tenders, and they were the best ones I've had.
Yeah.
And he called me a fraud.
Yeah, because America couldn't wait. The Yankee Stadium
Did you have
tenders
sauce
are
on it?
Shockingly the best ones that you had.
Did you have sauce on it?
You were such a homer
No
fraud.
sauce.
It's
No.
unbelievable.
No sauce?
No, because then you're not tasting the tender, Bart.
But the tender is breaded, so you're not tasting the tender anyway.
Well, unless I eat a raw chicken, you're right.
All right, Yankee boy.
You're wearing a shirt. You're wearing shorts today.
I am.
Interesting.
I'm fresh off of a red eye.
Fresh off
Did
the
you
flight.
sleep?
I was not planning on being here.
You do a little bump to wake up?
No. Let's put it this way.
LT?
Let's put it this way. I slept some, but the people who were around me definitely didn't sleep.
Do you pass gas when you sleep?
No. But I am a
He's a mouth breather.
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah.
And then when you lose
but
weight.
you lost the weight.
Yeah.
You had
All
you
right.
had the CPAP?
I think I've been assaulted enough
That
here
really
over the last
stopped you,
4
right?
minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really didn't like the tender review.
Well, it's because you do the Yankee Stadium one last. Oh, these are the best ones in the league. These are the best ones I've had all year. Come on.
Listen, there was no way I could win, right? There's no way I could win. If I ripped them, somebody would be upset. And if I thought they were great, you're upset.
No, it's not that you thought they were great. It's just like, yeah, they're good. Give me that. But if you rip them, that would have shown me some guts.
If they were bad, I would have ripped them.
Yeah.
They were terrific. They were a delight.
They were amazing. They're as good as chicken tenders could possibly be.
Are you a Met fan?
No.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
you're a
Ranger
Ranger
fan.
fan.
He's
Ended great for you guys, too.
I'm a Tiger fan.
Well,
there you go. You're in.
I got
We
my
just didn't wanna be-
championship. I'm good for 50.
Really?
We just didn't want to be the butt of a
The
joke.
Mets are coming up on 40.
Listen to the glee in his voice.
Look at Tom.
He's
Look at Tom.
loving
Look
it,
at Tom.
too.
Look at Tom. Right with him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Bauer's very happy.
Yep.
Let me ask you one question, because you've been in the business a long time. Met fans would expect this. You think it would be wrong at 1 o'clock I go on the air and just continuously laugh for 2 hours? Not say any other word.
No, they'd expect it.
Yeah?
They'd expect it.
Well, I'm going to give them more than that. They deserve more.
You can be Dr. Evil.
He is coming up next. Michael K. And he'll be at the Couchcast tonight. We'll all be there.
Early.
Bart will be checking in as well.
K, make sure he gets in the Power Wheel. I want to see what the strut package is about.
He want that little mini truck that the folks from
Make
All
sure he
American
gets
Ford
in
brought
it.
over. He wants me to get in it. Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that thing's going to collapse.
Like King Poop or Bowser in Mario Kart.
Bart Carlin, 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize